Boys, girls, and MBs of all shapes, sizes, colors, and orientations, welcome back to the one and the only Alec Gunter stream. It is so good to be back, my friends. So good to be back. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. I can wear sunglasses now because I don't wear glasses anymore, in case you forgot. It's pretty sick. I've been enjoying it. How is everybody? We got 11 people. That's not bad. That's not bad. I would have thought that, like, nobody would be here after my break. And also because we're not doing, like, you know, anything specific. I got a couple of things that we can react to if I really want to, but I just thought today would be kind of chill. How do I open this PDF? You can do it with Photoshop. I don't know. Hello, Tipster. Hello, Queen Laura. Lady Nova. YouTube chat, we got Augustus, DL, The Dark Canuck, Zephyr, Funny Haha. It is me. It is the man. That's me. That's me. I'm that guy that you're referring to. Very good. Very good. It's gonna take me a minute to get back into the swing of it. Okay, I'm a little out of practice. Alright? You know, I don't want to get too sappy or nothing, but I did go through a little bit of a phase. Alright? It was not good. It was not fun. But you know what? I took care of it. I told myself it was temporary, and we're back. We're back. I might get into a little bit more detail, but for right now, let's just have a good time, huh? There's something on the floor? Oh my god. Laura, that emote fucking made me think there was something on my carpet. That's hilarious. Every time I see you wearing the pendant, it makes me so happy. I love this thing. It's such a good... Like, besides it being very special, and, you know, from you, Queen Laura. Queen Laura, are you still selling those, by the way? I don't mind shilling you. But besides it being, like, drippy... Sorry. Switch that. Besides it being from you and very special because of that, it is very drippy. It works very well with my outfits. Squarebox, welcome. Hey Alec, welcome back. By the way, I have an update of my own. I'm moving up to an apprenticeship at my dealership. Hey, let's go. Good job. Very good job. I'm not very good at cars, so... Good job. I use a car to get to work every day. It's important to me. Because of the car economy. So thank you. Thank you for all your... Thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Oasis is back. Welcome. Oasis just sent me something very lovely. I don't have it on my person. But, I've shown it before. Oasis had to send it twice. But I finally got it last night. Check this out. By the way, sorry if stream is a little bit scuffed. Okay, that's fine. Move this up here. Enhance. Amplify. Check that out, though. 3D printed. Fucking awesome. She sent me 2. Because one wasn't good enough. She sent me 2 of them so that I could paint one. Just in case I fucked up the painting, it wouldn't be a big deal. Which was very kind. And the first time that she sent them, USP, was it UPS or USPS or who? USPS lost them. And so, because she's such a good, genuine person, she printed them again. Alright? And sent them. So, this is the second time she sent them, and they're beautiful. Thank you so much. Cyndaquil's my boy. Speaking of, you know what I've been really into lately? Let me show you. Real ones know. Real ones know this is the new thing. Full screen that bitch. Let's go. This is Pokerogue. You guys know what that is? You guys know what this shit is? I've been playing the shit out of this game, both at home and at work. Because that's the thing I can do at work, because I'm lucky. But basically, you just like do back-to-back battles, and you have like sets of 10 that you do, and then you reset. You know, but it gets harder every 10 levels. Obviously, it's great. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I wasn't sure about it at first because I do like the overworld element of Pokemon, but it grew on me. It grew on me really fast, and so I love it now. I'll show you a round or two real quick. I started this round with just Magikarp. But it plays really well. Yeah, we'll switch. Here, let's do, what I want. Yo, Ian Crone with the $10. Thank you so much. Good to see you back. Keep fighting the good fight. I appreciate you very much. By the way, I'm sorry if there's no alerts, or if anything else is scuffed. I apologize. It's just, you know, it's been a minute, so I will try to get all that fixed. But for right now, I'm seeing your messages. Sorry if you don't get the adrenaline rush from the little ding-a-ling that happens every time you give money. I appreciate you very much, Ian. Thank you. I'm not fighting any fight right now. I'm not even gonna pretend, guys. I've been taking care of my own shit and sulking, so I have not been fighting. But I appreciate you nonetheless. Cheers, glad you liked it. The plush packaging was super scuffed. No, it was fine. Everything was fine. I was a little confused because it came in a headphones box, but, you know, it was fine. Here, let's, get the fuck out there, Zigzagoon. Okay, what? Look at this. So you just play like this, isn't that sick? Boom. Level up. Hell yeah, Covet, yeah. Let's go. And I got an experience share, so they all get a little bit of the piece, a little piece of the cake. Get a nougat, and then we move on to the next one. It just goes rapid fire, baby. This is real shit right here. This is the real grind. All right. Switch. I started this round with just a Magikarp once again. We've been raw dogging it with just the Magiboy. Redistribute the wealth. Nah, I get all of it. Yeah, we'll catch the shit. When you catch them, by the way, you don't necessarily... Like, you can keep them in your party if you want, but the bigger benefit that you get is more long-term, so you see the candies on the side you get, and then you see their IVs. So, like, it basically just tracks the IVs and then gives you the Pokemon with the best ones. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. We're gonna say no to that and let it save and then close it. Because I don't want to get into this just yet. We might do it later, but not yet. I want to let you guys pick which Pokemon I start with. Oh, wealth being experience. Got it. I wasn't... That could have meant multiple things. I wasn't sure if you meant, like, the money that I just got, the $10, or if you meant, the nougat. Okay, here, real quick. God, I kind of want to keep Wrap because that's really good with Dig. This one doesn't do any damage. We'll just get rid of that. That's fine. Zoomy Deer, welcome in, welcome in. We're on a delay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Here, wait. Before we continue, I actually want to fix that. I want to turn it from 7 down to 4. 7 seconds down to 4 seconds. I think that'll be better. Special attack. Fuck out. Fucking... Sure, give it to Ekans. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Shit. Only problem is if I end, then YouTubers have to... You know what? I'm sorry, YouTubers are just gonna have to deal with it. If you're on my website, you don't have to go anywhere. But if you're on YouTube, you're gonna have to switch the video. I apologize. So just bear with me. I'm gonna stop the stream, close completely out of OBS, because last time I tried this, it did... Well, let me see something real quick. Output... Alright, I need it advanced. Yeah, it's still on a 7-second delay. It's still on a 7-second delay. So, I'll turn it down to 4. Apply. Here, well, I'll test something real quick. Hold on. I just think that 7 seconds is a little bit too long. If you're an official radio broadcaster, I get it, but like, I feel like for me, it's a little long. Welcome back. Thank you, Glitchmaster. If you're an official radio broadcaster, I get it, but like, I feel like for me, it's a little long. Okay, that's still 7 seconds. Here, let me... I'm gonna stop stream for a second, maybe like 10 seconds, and then start it up again and see if that works, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I think I should be back. Let me refresh my YouTube and see if the delay is fixed. Okay, I think I should be back. Let me refresh my YouTube and see if the delay is fixed. I don't know how to test this. I don't know how to test this. I think, okay, wait. I think I just tested it and I think it's good. I think we're a little bit better now. I do want a little bit of a delay just in case. Ever since the infamous Voosh situation. Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't work if I look at it. Or actually, let me see. Seems like 5-ish seconds. Good. That's better than 7. Have a high five. Thank you, Kermit. Okay, that's enough of messing with that. 4 seconds is good enough. You will all deal with it. Alright, let's start off with something... By the way, if anybody has anything that they want me to look at, I have, like... I basically... Like, I've been doing a little... I've been paying attention to politics a little bit. But, for the most part, not really. Like, if anything... I've been listening to a lot of Nekosaurus. But, like, mostly his background noise. Let me take these off. But other than that, I've really not been paying that much attention. I mostly just wanted to say hi to you guys. I missed you. I missed everybody. But let me see what I got. Playlists. Okay. If Woody got wet, wouldn't it break his voice box? I actually don't know. I don't know. Probably. He doesn't seem like he's very well built, despite how expensive he is. At the graduation from the speech? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if I'm a little awkward. Like I said, I'm still getting back into the groove of this. I do have something that I'd like to react to just for the funsies. But, before I do that, I don't know. I guess I'll tell you about my day. My very boring day. I cleaned the house a little bit, so it's a little bit cleaner behind me. I got all of our shit off of the 2 tables behind me. Like the 2 tables with the lamps on them. I got some of it off the big table. So that's a little bit better. Katie's, some of Katie's stuff is still on there, but most of her stuff is relegated to the Katie corner. As you can see, a little bit between the text here. So you got the Katie corner back there, and she's gonna go through that at some point soon. But she's been real tired lately just from work. Dude, I can't imagine being a teacher, honestly. Couldn't do it. Like, I tried, I used to do group sessions when I was an addiction nurse. Like, I would do, I was basically a teacher for like an hour, right? And I would like build my own classes. I've talked about this a little bit before. I would build my own lessons, but like, basically the guys that I was teaching were like teenagers. Like, they weren't literally teenagers, but they acted like it, right? Like, all the time. And it was just like, oh god, like, it was satisfying. Like, I got like a, what am I trying to say? I got satisfaction out of it. Like, it was nice, right? It felt like I was doing something important, but at the same time, I was like, oh god, these guys are so annoying. Like, there are guys sleeping, and then there are guys that are complaining about the guys who are sleeping because they don't feel like it's fair. Also, I see the videos tearing. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with that. Hopefully it goes away. But, I don't really care right now. But, like, it was just so irritating, and so I was finally done with it. And Katie does that shit 5 days a week, 7 to 8 hours a day, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's not for me. What I have been doing is sitting a lot. My adrenaline is, not my adrenaline, my endurance has really taken a nosedive Because I tried to work out today, and holy shit, like, I lasted like a half hour. I lasted a half hour, man. And that was it. Alexa just talked to me for some reason. I do sit. He sit, he shit, but most important, he get lit. The music is top tier. This is, video game music for causing mischief and mayhem. Oh, yes, baby. This is a bop. Little mischief, little mayhem. Causing a little trouble, doing a little troublemaker. Looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I got a little bit of a belly. Thankfully, all of my weight gain, or at least the vast majority of it, I got a little bit in my face, but most of my weight gain takes place right where my belly is, where you guys can't see. Here, I'll show you real quick. I'm not afraid of it. So it takes place like right here. That's where all of my weight gain happens. Which you'd think would be a bad thing, right? But like, you can't really see it as long as I wear something appropriate over it, you know? Something that hides it a little bit. But I am trying to lose it before the wedding. I got a wedding in October, baby. I'm getting married. It'll be a good time. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, sell myself to a woman. Enslave myself to a woman. To wife, get it? Because wife bad. I will be indentured. All of my rights and freedoms will be gone. She will be entirely in charge of me. And I'm going to joke about it a lot. Because that's what men do. That's what men do, is they complain and bitch about their wives a lot. Yeah, cucked to the femoids. The orangutan bod. Honestly... let's have a look. They got big-ass swaddle chins, though. And, like, moon faces. This one looks pretty damn good. This guy's taking care of his facial hair. Look at that. That is one suave orangutan. Holy shit. How much do orangutans, like, take care of their hair? I have to imagine a little bit, right? It kind of looks like Vosh, doesn't it? I guess I don't have room to talk. That's the beards. Okay, but like, I was looking up orangutans, okay? Here, this is a little better. You can see the belly. The belly! Oh, look at that unit. Absolute unit. It isn't. It isn't Vosh. You're telling me that this is not Voosh. The Vouch? I think this one's closer. We got so many weddings this year. There's so many. Oh, yeah, that's Guitar Rocker, yeah. You know, yeah. Yeah, there's so many going on in my family. That's not my Vosh. Hey, nothing wrong with a little belly. I prefer to not have it. For myself, personally. Okay. So, as I said, I got a couple of things that we can react to just for the funsies. Just to, like, get back into the swing of things. But, if you guys have anything that you want me to look at, feel free to post it. You can post it in chat. You can post it in the Discord. Under content suggestions, I think there were a couple of people, or at least one, who wanted me to watch something. I would kill for a belly your size. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. I posted this in Stream General because I was going to show you guys real quick. This is my view outside right now. Baby girls, they're sleeping. I finally, by the way, I don't know if I said this, but I finally caught the brown one. Because the calico was already fixed. The brown one, her name's Stripes. We call her Stripes, and we call the calico Patches. Patches was already fixed. And Stripes has a baby. And the baby's name is Hops, and Hops is already fixed. And I finally got Stripes, because she was the last one out of those 3. Out of 4, actually, because I also fixed Hops' dad. But he's not around a lot. He's a little more lately, but not usually. What kind of Pokeball? A Rogue Ball, the new kind. But yeah, I finally caught her and got her fixed. It took forever. It took several tries, like over months and months and months. And what I finally did was I tricked her, right? I would open up the traps and I would put food inside, but not activate them, you know? Like, I wouldn't have the traps so that they activate. So the only way that she could eat is if she got inside the trap and ate, right? Now, she doesn't solely depend upon me for food, so she can still get the food somewhere else. But I made the food tempting enough that she couldn't really avoid it. And so eventually she got hungry enough. She really wanted that damn food. She got in. I did that a couple of... she did get in a couple of times and just sit there, you know... And then finally I activated the trap. She got in. We hauled ass over to the vet and got her fixed. So thankfully that's finally done. Hops' dad been at work. We called him Siggy because he's always out for a Siggy. So his dad's name's Siggy. Hops is Hops. Mom is Stripes. And then we think the calico is Stripes' sister, but we're not entirely sure. But Patches, the calico... basically acts like Hops' second mother. Because Siggy isn't really around. Activated my trap card. You've activated my trap card, Yugi. I don't know what character that was. I don't know the Yu-Gi-Oh characters. There's that Pegasus guy, who I believe is played by Patrick Warburton, right? That's his name, right? Patrick. Yeah, Patrick Warburton. Yeah, he plays Pegasus, I'm pretty sure. No, Kaiba's the... I know Kaiba. He's the little... Why does Google do this? Kaiba is the edgy one. Yeah, he reminds me of Shadow the Hedgehog. He's the one who's always got the fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, and every single time he loses, but for some reason he always depends on that motherfucking Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, he does not sound like Patrick Warburton, but if he did, it'd be very funny. He sounds probably like Shadow the Hedgehog, if I remember correctly. Visually, you best the martial arts twins in Labyrinth. I have no clue what you just said to me. Oh, so Labyrinth is a game. There's martial arts twins. I don't know the game, sorry. But I appreciate it. I'm going to assume it's a good thing. If you say that I look better than other people, that's fine. I think that's subjective, but you know, I'll take the compliment. They're fictional people, so I'll take it. Here, we'll look them up here. Labyrinth. Martial arts twins. The Labyrinth twins. I spelled labyrinth wrong. I spelled it with an I. Wait, it is spelled with an I. This fucking thumbnail tricked me. This thumbnail tricked me. But I don't think this is what I'm looking for. I did still spell it wrong somehow. I think. Para and Docs. Labyrinth. Paradox. Twins. Ah! Oh no. They look like me when I shave. Oh no. Actually, that's probably being too nice to me. You know who I look like when I shave? Private Leonard Gomer Powell Lawrence. That's Private Powell! That's what I look like when I shave. That used to be my nickname in football. They called me Private Powell. Hope you've been doing well. I've not been doing well, but thank you for asking. I've been doing better this past week. I'm on a new medication. It's been helping. They have a 2v2 with Yugi and Joey, and they summon the Gate Guardian. Oh. Well, okay then. Who do they remind me of? They remind me of somebody, and I can't put my finger on it. Wait, I think I know. Have you guys seen, Blue Eye, Samurai, Bald Guy? This guy, yeah, this is who he looks like. Ringo. They call him an invalid because he has no hands. He got no hands. He got no hands, but this man can cook, okay? That's all he needs. He knows how to cook some good-ass noodles. Blue Eye Samurai was very goo, Lady Nova. It was very goo. I enjoyed it. They got a guy, what's the guy's, this is an ADHD tangent, but whatever. What's the guy's name? The Scotsman? Blue Eye Samurai Scotsman. I hope the Critical Drinker reviews Blue Eye Samurai. Well, that's relevant. God, this is such an ADHD tangent. Scottish guy. There he is. Jesus Christ, he's ugly. Yeah, this was the big baddie in that show. He had a very stock white guy name. And he like his favorite meal was basically just curdled milk in a bowl. Like that was his favorite meal. The Japanese in that show were extraordinarily racist against white people, but seeing this guy, I was like, you know what? That makes sense, honestly. I can't knock him for that. John McWonderbread. You're not far off. Elijah Fowler, I believe. This says Abijah. Abijah Fowler? Really? Was he Irish? I don't know. I don't like shitting on the Irish. Or is it the Scot? No. Whichever one likes the revolutions. But they are white, so, you know, if we're gonna pick on somebody, it's fine to pick on them. Because, you know, we're SJWs. They dissing my ancestors. Your ancestors ate curdled milk, okay? And they thought it was good. So, yes. Meanwhile, my ancestors, the Germans, ate like sour fish. My dad likes, We're so off track. My dad likes, what the fuck is it called? Like pickled something. Pickled fish of some kind. Then again, I like canned sardines, so I'm not that far off. But my dad likes these fucking pickled fish things. It's so gross. I tried it, and it's the sourest shit on the planet, and it was disgusting. And I was like, how do you eat this garbage, Dad? How do you eat this? Gefilte? I don't think it was gefilte. Kippers? No. German pickled fish. Herring! Pickled herring! That's the one. Pickled herring. Disgusting, dude. Absolutely disgusting. I hated it. But for some reason, I like sardines out of the can. Sardines out of the can are really good. Honestly, I should get some more. They're just stinky. They're a little stinky. But they taste great. I mean, let me close the tabs here. Okay, I don't know, honestly, to what extent I want to keep uploading videos, like individual video segments to YouTube. I feel like... Should I really do this rant right now? I don't know. Let's watch this first. I'll do the rant later. I have a rant. I haven't really planned a rant, but, like, I have one. I just realized I have one, so... I don't know. Let's just do this react first. I found this video called 6 Psychological Things That Make You Less Attractive. I don't want to go over it, because I'm interested. I want to be as attractive as possible. Let's see what they have to say.
What do you like in a person? Many of us would initially respond with things like, someone tall, or I like green eyes. Well, what about those times you look at people
Blue
you've
eyes.
liked in the past and thought to yourself, but they don't all look alike? Or you've encountered someone who seems to be your ideal in every single way
This channel has dick all insight. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you're just being hard on them.
on paper, but you meet them and wonder, who are you? The answer to that mystery is that attraction is based on 3 things. You consider them approachable, believe in
It's because, as it turns out, you need to actually go and speak to somebody before you know them. We're not D&D characters. And by the way, even if you are a D&D character, you have no idea what that character will act like. Like, if you give this would be an interesting experiment. What if you gave the same D&D character to like 10 different people and you just see how they ran with it? You know what I mean? Like, they'd be similar in many ways, but I'm sure that they would all spin it some different direction and they would be completely different people after like a few sessions. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Positive factoids about them, and if they make you feel good. If the trifecta
That's how being a
is
human
incomplete, this could lead to not being attracted to the person, no matter how Hollywood-esque that smile is. Here are 6 psychological things that make you less attractive.
So far, I've learned
Number
nothing.
1, being sleep deprived. No matter how much
Wow, what a brilliant insight. Wow. Who would have thought?
caffeine you swill, sleep deprivation takes a toll on everything. This could ruin the first impression meeting with
That's
someone.
crazy.
When you first meet someone, you have a limited amount
It
of
turns out you
information
need
to decide
sleep
your next
to be
steps.
attractive. Yeah, Queen Laura says false because there are some people who are really into like the who's that chick from I've been catching up with my anime, so I've watched a few things since being gone. One of them is Jujutsu Kaisen. Tired lady. Yeah, her. She's a psycho. Telling me she gets enough sleep? I think the fuck not. I think not. The little purple highlights under her eyes. See that? Just saying. She really likes dissecting bodies. Anyway.
Should you get closer, or should you back away slowly? As humans, we rely on sight.
But also, like, it is true, you should get enough sleep, please, etc. It's good for you. We don't completely understand sleep, but the basic idea is that you're draining actual toxins out of your brain, like actual waste products out of your brain. So yeah, get some sleep, please.
Initially, to give us that quick initial assessment. So if you show up looking like a haggard potato, Your selfie or Instagram buddy potential isn't the only thing that's less
Whoa.
than stellar.
That's crazy.
Other attraction factors
Wow.
like the appearance of health and trustworthiness also take a hit. Number 2, body smell. Bad BO is one
What?
thing, and there are plenty of products and methods to avoid it. But everything
Like what? Please. I've never heard of these things. I'm a streamer.
think about a similar body odor.
Wow.
This goes deep and comes from
Also
your DNA.
false. That is
We have something
grody.
called a major histocompatibility.
I will say, somebody's natural scent can be very attractive, okay? It can be. I'm not saying everybody's is. I'm not saying you have to like somebody's natural scent, or anybody's for that matter, but I think that, you know, there is... I've ranted about this before, having a tinge of life on you, you know what I mean? Like, if you just smell like a Barbie girl, you know, like a perfumed up, uptight bitch all the time, like, nobody's gonna want to be around you. You gotta have a little bit of stank on you, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
complex, or
That's just me.
MHC. They're a group of genes
Don't shower for
that
a week,
do
yeah.
coding to help out the immune system, and they influence body odor. So bathing yourself in cologne doesn't change anything. Studies have found that women were more
Oh, hold up.
attracted to men with dissimilar MHCs to their own. This is hypothesized to encourage gene variability, thus a stronger immune system. Number 3,
Okay, I
excessive
could buy
focus
that.
on appearance. Hey, we're all into looking good and feeling good. You do you and love yourself for it. Just don't
I have a weak sense of smell. I have a weekend sense of smell ever since having COVID twice, so, you know, it is what it is.
let it go overboard.
We live, we deal
Sure,
with it.
initial encounters are strongly influenced by physical attractiveness.
Wait, what was this one? Sorry, I gotta go back.
We're all into looking good and hey,
Excessive
we're all
focus on
into
appearance.
looking good and feeling good. You do you and love yourself for it. Just don't let it go overboard. Sure, initial encounters are strongly influenced by physical attractiveness, but that's fleeting. No matter how much
I don't think, like, I'm sure people do this, but I don't think this is like a thing. You know, like, there are people who do it, but I think in the modern day, this is not a problem that people will look at and be, like, who's actually watching this video? They get to number 3, they're like, that's what was wrong. I was too focused on looking pretty. Oh, I was spending too long staring in the mirror at myself and thinking, Jesus Christ, I gotta do everything that I can to look even more gorgeous. And I did that for like 6 hours a day, and I just didn't understand the problem until I watched this video. You know, like, that explains everything. I don't think that that's actually a thing.
of a hottie they appear to be, if all they care about is their self-image, that becomes a repulsing factor. It's true that
But,
in
like,
the
that's
end, we
not a
need
thing.
substance. And if all we're getting
And
is
to the extent that it is, by the way, usually they're doing it on fucking purpose. You know, they know exactly what they're doing. They're like, oh yeah, I'm hot. I know it. I love it. I stare at that shit in the mirror all day long, which, by the way, go off if you do. I don't give a shit. Like, that's confidence, baby. I used to stare at myself in the mirror when I was, you know, actually attractive and had good musculature that you could actually see. I'm shitting on myself. It's fine. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, if you look good, if you think you look good, yeah, take a minute, you know? Stare at yourself. Love yourself. You should love yourself. I feel like most people have the opposite problem where they look in the mirror and they're like, oh God, I look like shit, which I've been doing recently too. I'm guilty of it because I got a big belly right now. It's fine. Love yourself. Your body got you this far in life. It'll keep carrying you no matter how it looks. So, you know, love your body, even if it's not how you want it exactly to look.
is there.
Which, by the way, even when mine was more attractive, in my personal opinion, I still thought it wasn't. I hope you guys realize that. Like, no matter how like, if you're like me, no matter how good you look, you will always think that you can look better. Well, gee, if only I did this thing better. You know, if only I did that thing better. If only I ate a little bit less the other day. You know, maybe I shouldn't have had that chili. Maybe I should have had, like, maybe I should have gone and worked out one extra day. You know, then I'd be just a little bit more chiseled, you know? Like, that was a real thing. I literally had washboard abs. Washboard abs, and I was still doing that. Okay? I'm just letting you guys know. It never ends. It never ends.
We're out.
No matter how good you look.
Number 4, not being humble. When you get a win, do
Eating
you
disorder
crow
speedrun.
that it was all you? That you're just legendary and single-handedly did it all? Or do you credit
But everybody knows this. Everybody already knows this. It's like, yeah, don't brag all the time about yourself. You should talk. My problem with this video is that it's not nuanced at all. Okay, I think that there is a discussion to be had here about how much it is acceptable to talk about yourself and play up your own, play up your own self-image and play up how much good shit that you do. You know what I mean? Like, I think that there's a point where it's good to do it and a point where it's not good to do it. You know, you should have good things to say about yourself. You should have things to brag about when it comes to yourself in a conversation. Because if you don't, nobody's going to want to be around you because you don't even apparently want to be around yourself. Okay? You should have good things to say about yourself. All right? But it's not going to go into that. It's just going to be like, well, you know, don't brag all the time. We know that. Come on. Stupid. It's stupid. It's clickbait.
like friends, teachers, family, and maybe even that one cashier who would stay 5 minutes late every shift just to make sure.
Which, once
you could
again,
get
most
some
people
food at
have the
end of
opposite
night.
problem.
Humility,
They think too
also
little
known
of
as
themselves.
a modest view of oneself,
Like I've been doing recently.
was found
Literally.
to help not only start but maintain romantic relationships, with humble partners being scored as more attractive than.
Hold up. How to be more attractive. Easy ways. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Was found to help.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. It's like the entire podcast. Okay.
Not only start, but maintain romantic relationships, with humble partners being.
What was found too?
Humility, also known as a modest view of oneself,
Oh, cool.
was found to help not only start, but maintain romantic relationships. With
Why you don't fucking say? Did ChatGPT write this? When did this come out? From 2022. ChatGPT could have written this.
humble partners being scored as more attractive than arrogant ones. So although we like to contribute for the good of the cause, we still want to be acknowledged for our part, whether it be a project or a partnership. If
I believe
that
that, Queen
recognition
Laura.
is usurped, where it's only their name on the credit reel, we tend to feel cheated, betrayed, or used. Number 5.
Not me. I do all my work in silence. And I ask for no credit ever. Because I'm just so humble. And then bitches swim all over me. You know what I mean? Like I swim all over and within the bitches because that would make more sense. Swimming in bitches, yes, because that would be, yes, because I'm so humble. And that's what they like about me. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Overly smiley / too
Really
proud.
smiley.
We just did this one, though. Too proud? What? We just did this one. Not being humble. Being too proud. We just did this. What could possibly be different about this? That you would make an entirely different segment on it. Which, by the way, 6 psychological things, we could have condensed that down to 5. Because this is exactly like the last. Okay, just go. Just
Leo,
show,
we're too
come
proud.
on.
Related to the previous point, this is all
Yeah,
about
it
how
is
you
the
hold
previous
yourself
point.
or appear in pictures. If you look pompous, puffed out, and arrogant, or over smiley, it gives the same vibe as not being humble. This type of nonverbal expression implies that perhaps that smile can't be trusted, and that pride may.
Okay, to be as charitable as possible, it's focusing more on like the outward appearance of pride, but like I feel like they're closely related enough that it doesn't matter. Like you could just roll them into each other. Like this is just extending. This is fluffing up the video. This is just adding runtime because it's already 5 minutes, which is like nothing in these days, these times. Well, I guess it depends. It really has polarized between like the ADHD kids who need 30 seconds of new content every 30 seconds, you know, and the ADHD kids who need like 3-hour-long video essays to just vibe to while they play Rocket League. You know what I mean? Like those, we've really polarized.
Override the well-being of anyone other than themselves. And number 6, contractive body language. Turtles
What?
are cute, but it's because they're turtles. You're a human. Don't try to turtle yourself.
What?
It was found in a study between several universities that people become more attractive when their
turtly for the
posture and
turtle
bodily
club?
display are more expansive, like open arms and a non-hunched back.
Excuse me. Okay, this one's real. This one's real. I'll give him this one.
It singles welcome. The opposite of that, contractual body language, like crossing your arms and legs and hunching over, decreases desirability. This is conveying a message of
Unless you like tired girls, because they do that shit on the right, where they're like, always tired like this. And then, you got people who are super into that, which I am to an extent. I have all kinds of different tastes, so.
don't come close. I'm closing myself
judge.
off from you. So if you
I
want to
missed
welcome
out. Who we watching? I feel called out. We're watching Psych 2 Go.
people in, go ahead and put your body into it. We used to think attraction equals
body
physical
into it.
beauty, but we know now
That's
that
what she
attraction is a
said.
complex thing involving the whole person, inside and out, flaws and all.
I never would have guessed that.
Which of these
That's
things have
crazy.
you noticed in yourself or others? Have you tried changing anything, and how did it work out? We'd love to see you get into some good conversation below. And if we could humbly ask for a like, that would be super appreciated.
Okay. Does that mean the old way I used to sit was actually really hot? I don't know how you used to sit, so I couldn't tell you. But since you're in my chat, it probably was hot just by default. I think somebody just texted me. Hold on. What do you want? Never mind. My phone just vibrates randomly for no reason sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. Thanks, I learned nothing. I also learned nothing. I did actually change something. I used to be not self-confident, and it was not better then. That's my thing, is like, it focused on, like, it was saying things that people don't actually have problems with right now. Like, if you walk up to, like, a random 20 to 30-year-old person, doesn't matter if you're a dude, a guy, and be whatever, you're, in my opinion, far more likely to find them at way lower self-esteem than higher. And you can chalk that up to plenty of plenty of things that lead to that consequence, right? We could talk about that. But the point is, I feel like that's more of a problem right now. Or at least, that's just my subjective experience. Maybe there's research that indicates otherwise, but that's my subjective experience, and I would bet that that is the reality. Welcome back. Thank you. It's good to be back. I missed the anti-autism video. Oh, this is this channel anti-autism? Do they have more good shit? Is there any like really bad shit? What's their most popular one? 6 signs someone is suicidal, not just depressed. That's too serious. Most relationships today are toxic. Here's why. I want to see, what's the most popular? 8 toxic things parents say to their children. 6 signs you're burned out, not lazy. 6 signs you're burned out. 1, you work a lot. You have a busy work schedule. Wow, you're saying I'm burned out from my busy work schedule. Who could have guessed? Honestly, as a, somebody who is studying, I haven't actually been back to school in like 2 years, but, I'm supposed to be studying psych to be a psych nurse practitioner. I feel like the more that I learn, the more that I'm like, well, laziness is a real thing. Like, it's not fake, but I feel like people attribute, like they look at somebody and they just say, you're lazy, you need to do more work. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, they're not incentivized enough to do more work. Like there are things that they absolutely should be doing, but it's really hard to self-motivate. So when somebody is lazy by nature, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it, the solution is not to just point at them and call them lazy. It's to motivate them. It's to give them incentives to get up and do shit. Not always literally. You could do it literally. You could say, like, I'll give you a piece of candy if you do this. Don't do that. It's a little creepy, unless you know the person. But, like, You know, just like, hey, let's sit down and think about why you're behaving this way. You know what I mean? Most of these videos are more astrology than psychology. I believe that. I hate the expectation people have about smiling. People say I look sad uh, because I have a resting bitch face. I used to get that. I used to get that. I don't get that much these days. I've learned how to kind of smile with my eyes. You know, I'm not doing it now. Okay, now I'm doing it a little bit. You smile with the eyes, though. That's how people know that you're not upset. But like, if you just have like a resting bitch face and you're fine with it, then yeah, just just tell people, oh, this is my RBF. Seems like people have a hard time with smiling more than the other way around. I agree with that. As someone trying to get an ADHD diagnosis as an adult, I've always thought I was lazy, but I always wanted to do more. I just have executive dysfunction. Yes, I had really bad executive dysfunction, which this is a good lead into my rant that I talked about. I've had really bad executive dysfunction like these past couple months, honestly. Like shortly before I took the break, I was already feeling it. I was like super burned out. There was also some stuff going on like with the drama community that I really don't want to get into because I don't want to get clipped or whatever. But like there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes on top of like just burnout and feeling like I'm not good enough for this job. You know, like it's not really a job, I guess, yet at least. I should say it's not my primary job, but like on top of all that was like it was complicating the executive dysfunction that I already have as a result of ADHD. So my guess, not to self-diagnose, but my guess is that I'm bipolar, and I was in a manic phase for like a few months, at least a few months, if not longer. And then I just very suddenly went into a depressive phase, and I was like getting, if you want to call it, lazy. I was getting complacent. I felt like I was just going through the motions, like everything that I was like. I literally, so for a long time, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I used to watch my videos sometimes on repeat. Like I would watch my own shit and be like, oh my God, this is so good. I love this video. And I think that's fine. I think it was a little conceited of me, but I think it's fine. So I'd watch my own stuff and I loved it. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. I'm going to put this out for everybody to see. And I would do that. But then out of nowhere, I was just like, oh God, I don't want to look at myself anymore. Like this is bad content. I don't like this content. Like why would I even ever believe that my content was good? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But I needed to find a good in between, which I believe now that I'm on Abilify, I believe I'm, starting to settle out a little bit. You make good content? I'm glad you think so. I'd be surprised if there were people here, besides trolls, I guess, who did not think so. Which we did start to get trolls towards the end there. Laziness is a horrible compiling issue. Next issue just pushes you further down to the pit of despair. Yeah, I agree. It could be bipolar disorder. Sounds like a lot like autistic burnout. I'm not autistic. Here, I'll prove it to you. What's that autism test? Here, that could be a fun segment. This is like, no, I want like the official one. What's the official autism test? Official autism screening. RADS-R, that's the one. Thank you, Queen Laura. I did find it, but thank you. We just don't really diagnose women with ADHD here still. I agree. Like, that's really fucked up. Like, my sister went to get diagnosed with ADHD. And, well, I guess I don't know if she would want me telling this, but, like, you don't know which sister. You don't even know her. But, like, she went to get diagnosed with ADHD, and they told her, like, well, we don't really know if you have it just because, like, it's more like you see, like, you're trying to talk, and then you see a squirrel, and you turn around and look at it. And I'm like, the doctor really told you that, like, with a straight face? Is that really what the doctor told you, with a straight face? Just ridiculous. I'm in Denmark, but it's the same song. I'm sorry. I still like cringe a little bit whenever I see like, well, we see that, young men are diagnosed with autism more often than women, and we think that's because of this brain difference and that brain. And I'm like, no, it's because we're all gender cucked bitches, okay? We're gender pilled. That's why, okay? We have norms for men, norms for women, and it just so happens that either it's two things, one of two things, or both. One, autistic traits are seen as more feminine, which I think is true to some extent. And that's probably why you have a lot of trans male to female autistic people, if I had to guess. So autistic traits are seen as more feminine, number one. Number two, you don't really pay attention as much when women are having symptoms of autism. Like, you don't really look for it as much because, like, cis women, I should say, you don't have it as much because, or you don't see it as much because you're not looking for it. You're like, oh, well, she's on her period, or she's, she's hysterical is what they used to call it, hysteria, right? You got to whip her into shape, get her back in the kitchen, all that shit. So those are the two reasons. Start taking gender pills. I used to take testosterone injections, but my tea's actually pretty good these days, so I don't take them anymore. That's the thing about being cis. It's kind of a cheat code. You can kind of restart your own hormonal balances. You can also fuck them. I have an uncle who fucked his, so be careful. You can become dependent on external sources of hormones if you're not careful. If you're cis and you're not careful. If you're trans, you need it. I should transition just to get an ADHD diagnosis? Hell yeah. There you go, baby. Mine got fucked from anti-androgens and had like 10 times the prolactin levels I should. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Didn't know autism traits were seen as feminine. Well, think about it, right? It's not all of them, but it's a lot of them. It's like here, you know what? Let's just look here. Not responding to their name, avoiding eye contact. So like avoiding eye contact. Okay, so this is going to sound a little bit misogynistic, but it basically comes down to submission, right? Submissive energy. So if you're avoiding eye contact, that's seen as a submissive trait. If you're a manly man, you're going to look somebody dead in the eye, which is the wrong camera, is this camera. You're going to look someone dead in the eye and tell them what's on your mind. Okay? If you have what some might call if you are what some might call being a bitch, right? You're gonna avoid eye contact, but sometimes that's just a thing you do because you can't help it. So you're not being a bitch; you just can't help it. Not responding to name and avoiding eye contact sounds trans to me. Not smiling when you smile at them. Hey, babe, smile more. I don't know when people smile at me. Well, no, I guess I do smile just instinctively when people smile at me. Not talking as much as other children, that's another one. It's basically comes down to feminine traits. Hold on, restart. Submissive traits are seen as feminine, and things like not looking at somebody's eyes when you're talking to them, not talking very much, not responding, things like that are seen as submissive traits. It's not a good thing. It's very ableist. But that's the society we live in. We live in a very ableist society. Who could have guessed? Hello, Fari Sanctuary. Hysteria literally means issues with the womb or something like that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's why they call it a hysterectomy. Because it's got like, I don't know if it's Greek or Latin origins, but yeah. I'm watching paint dry. It's always worse. Hysteria translates to wandering womb. What the fuck? Yo, is yo womb wandering? Well, you better go catch it. Not talking much is definitely gendered as feminine. Yeah. Yeah. Women sit down and be quiet. Classic. Okay. Let's do the rads R. See how autistic I am. Take the test here. Let's go. Okay, I am a sympathetic person. I would say that's true now and when I was young. I feel like that question's a little biased, though. You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't think of themselves as being sympathetic? Yeah, what Lady Nova said. Get to the site. And also, like the stream if you're not on the site. It's the least you can do. Or if you are on the site, go and like the stream. It helps. Helps the algorithm. Not that I care as much today, but hey. I often use words and phrases from movies and television and conversations. I used to do that. True only when I was younger than 16. Hey, Tyler. Thanks for the $5 Renos. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Go follow Westside Tyler if you're not already. He's awesome. I love that guy. He also makes music. Here, we can pull that up real quick. Hold on. He makes a lot of shit. I have a lot of respect for Tyler. I've been trying to, like, get more into, like, creative shit, but it's just not happening for me. But I put one of his songs in my playlist here. Meme songs. Here we go. Slugmageddon. He's gonna DMCA me now. Here, we'll just let music play while we do the test. But yeah, go follow Westside Tyler. Where are we at? There we go. Mine is over 200. Nice. I think when I took this, it was like in the 60s. It was not very high. I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. Only when I was younger than 16. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and I'm not aware of it. I don't think that was ever true. I mean, it's happened a few times, I'm sure, but it's never been a real issue. I often don't know how to act in social situations, only when I was younger than 16. I can put myself in other people's shoes, now and when I was young, never had a problem with that. Hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, you are the apple of my eye, never true. 240 is the absolute maximum you can score. So that's what we're, trying to get there. There, got it. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. I mean... No, I guess you... Yeah, I like talking to people who have different interests than me. I don't think this was ever a problem for me. I'm gonna go with never. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. That was never true. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. By the way, back to number 9. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. I feel like I've never done that. I feel like I've always done the opposite, where I'm like, okay, well, I understand, like, the nuances here, but I feel like I've always been very good at explaining what the overarching idea of a concept is. And people have told me as much. That's why I used to tutor. I always notice how, and that's why I do this. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. Not always. No. No, I like the taste better. I will say cream corn tastes okay, but I don't think that it's worth the texture. I cannot stand the texture of cream corn. But other than that, like, I've never really had that much of an issue with it. I miss my best friends or family when we're apart for a long time. I mean, yes. Yeah, I miss them, yeah. I mean, I don't think about it very much, but yeah. That's me with applesauce. I love applesauce. But I get it. I mean, I get it. I understand where you're coming from because cream corn, it... Like, that's why I don't like, I never liked the, what's that game that everybody liked? I can't think of it. Gwimbly. The famous game Gwimbly, with his iconic cans of cream corn. I never liked that game. I like Gwimbly, but I don't like cream corn. So I couldn't play it. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I am thinking even if I don't mean to. Hello, Heathen Granny. Only when I was younger than 16. I feel like I have had a problem with that. But a lot of this overlaps the ADHD, too. If you get above 100, we need to add an autism creature emote with your head. I mean, you can do that regardless. I just don't think that I have autism. I think I got ADHD. And that's it. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. No, I don't think that's true. Like, yeah, but like, I guess it's just a problem with the format. Like, it's kind of true, but kind of not. Like, I can entertain other people talking about other things, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, of course I like to talk about things that interest me. That's like a given, right? I got ADHD. I feel like this is a little loud, sorry. I got ADHD. I was diagnosed with it at a young age. I was diagnosed when I was like 22, which was like 6 years ago. Okay. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. Hell no, that was never true. Are you kidding me? I've gone out by myself and I just... Like... If it's a fast food restaurant in between work, sure, but I feel like that's a social situation. You gotta have people with you. That's just me. It's much easier for me to talk about things that interest me than things that don't. I can do both. Like, it's when you're not interested in something or you don't know much about it, you ask more questions. That's the idea. You ask more questions and then you relate it to things that you do know and that you do like. And then you can start, like, kind of weaving in your own... This is why I know I'm not autistic, by the way. You can start kind of weaving in your own, interests into it, and then getting the other person hooked on your interests, right? Even if they've stated they're not interested. It's like, I've told people, like, hey, do you like Pirates of the Caribbean? Okay, One Piece is a show about pirates. You'd probably like that. Or at least the live action. The live action is a really good hook for people, honestly, in my opinion. I feel like Alex's special interest would be Pokemon and One Piece. Hey, that's correct. That's pretty much my entire YouTube feed. That and politics. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. That was never true. I've never had that problem. I have been told that I am clumsy or uncoordinated. I've been told that, but not like consistently. Others consider me odd or different. When I was younger than 16, yeah. For sure. I understand when friends need to be comforted. Yes, that was always true. Yes, that's right. Guitar Rocker's into One Piece now. I've indoctrinated him successfully. You're welcome. I am very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. Not true at all, no. Like, I used to be a little well, no, I'll say when I was younger than 16. That used to be true. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. I would say that's true. Well, no, I don't know if it helps me appear more normal, but... Yeah, that part's not true. I think that I take a lot of tendencies from other people, especially other streamers. Like, I used to act a lot like Hassan Piker, and then I started acting a lot like Vosh. But I feel like acting like Vosh actually made me more awkward. Like, not because I think Vosh is awkward. I think he's actually very charismatic. But it didn't work for me. You know what I mean? Like, especially when I was on Jubilee, that panel, I feel like I tried to tap into Vosh's energy way too much, and I just came off really awkward. I give you permission to act like me. Well, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. I might take you up on that. I personally can't take the art style of One Piece. It looked interesting. A lot of people say that, but first of all, it changes, and second of all, it does grow on you. Like, look at One Piece Egghead. Like, look at the art style here, as opposed to One Piece Romance Dawn. Or I guess it would be East Blue. So, no, that's the newer animation. Old animation style. It doesn't really give you a good idea of it. Old style. Yeah, this is a good comparison. This is pre-time skip Luffy versus post-time skip. You can see that, like, he's got a little bit more of, like, a gangly look going on in the pre-time skip. And he looks a little bit more proportionally appropriate post-time skip. So as long as you can get past that, like, first of all, it grows on you. Second of all, it changes gradually at a pace that you don't even notice it. Third of all, it's a great fucking story, regardless. I love One Piece. I'm so obsessed with it. I'm on my second watch through. We're almost done, me and Katie. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to people right now, but I guess that's different, right? Vosh turned me way more confident and less awkward in a way that I never thought a streamer could. Yeah, I think Vosh has some good content that does that, personally. I know that there's a lot of mixed opinions on him. I myself have mixed opinions on him, but I do think that he's good at making people more confident. I think that he has that effect. Because he exudes confidence. No matter what you think of Vosh, he exudes confidence. Like, he is right about everything, and you are not going to tell him he's not. Second watch through of over 1K episodes. I'd watch it again, dude. I would watch it again. I've been thinking about it, actually. I was wondering, when are you going to go on Jubilee again? Probably never. Like, I thought about it. I even signed up for a couple of things and never got a call back. But, like, I feel like the fallout from it, no matter how good you do, the fallout from it it stressed me out really badly. You know what I mean? Like, I liked the Matt Walsh thing because I had a little bit more control over that, and it was shorter. And I did a good job, you know. I think I did a better job at that. And I didn't take myself as seriously. I don't know. Jubilee, like, they had control over the editing process, you know. They knew what they were doing with the editing, okay? I'm not gonna say that they did anything dishonest or anything like that, but they knew what they were doing with the editing, okay? And they made me come off a little bit more irritating than I think I actually was. Just a little bit. I was very irritating, don't get me wrong, but I don't like not having control of the editing process, you know what I mean? And that's why when I have conversations with people, or especially debates, I don't do any editing. I just let it, I got that from Vosh, actually. I just let it play out. Edited like a real show? Well, it is kind of a real show. It's a YouTube show. I need hugs. I'm sorry. I'm sending you virtual hugs. I hope that helps. It can be very intimidating for me to blah, 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 blah. I don't think it was ever extremely intimidating. In fact, I kind of liked it. So I don't think it was ever true. I mean, it made me a little nervous, but I liked being the center of attention in a good way. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. Only when I was younger than 16. Hello, Step Up. We're finding out if I have autism. Spoiler alert, I don't. Matt Dillahunty and Aaron have been great at knowing the difference of outright confidence and having confidence because you know and know what you don't know and admit it. You know what you know, and you know what you don't know and admit it. Yeah, I think for a while I was taking my... Another problem since I started my rant and kind of cut it off is that I was taking myself way too seriously for a while. Where, like, I don't know if this ties in. I'll talk about it later. Never mind. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. I'm mixed on this. I think now, when I was younger than 16, it wasn't very easy. I've been watching through a lot of your debates. Hey, cool. Sweet. I think I did pretty good on a lot of them, but not as good on others. I don't know how many more debates I'm going to be doing, to be honest. I used to go fishing for them, but these days I just kind of want to chill. I just want to grill. Question 44 has called me out. It mentioned something I did earlier. Okay. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. Highly confused. No. I think that I just kind of go with the flow of the conversation. I used to get upset, but not confused. But these days, it's like, okay, how important really was the thing I was saying? Like, it's fine. I have a very much go with the flow attitude. I need to clean my grill. I also need to clean mine. It's probably better not to do debate, bro, content, honestly. Yeah, these days I feel like it's kind of out of fashion anyway. Like, it used to be all the rage, but now it's just like, eh. Nobody really cares anymore. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. I don't think that's true. I think, if anything, I read people more than they would like. I agree with all your points. I think you've just not used the strongest arguments in all of them. Maybe not. That's fine. I don't go into debates, like, fully prepared. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm right. When I go into debates, I go in knowing that I'm right on particular topics and why I'm right. You know what I mean? So, like, I just don't do that much research. I have done research on a couple of them, but not very many. Still made better arguments than the people you debated. That's all that matters, then. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table, at school, or at work. I think that's true. Yeah. I like that. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. That was never true, no. I don't know why I stopped to consider that. You know what it is? It's my ADHD that caused me to have to process that longer. Diving deep into Jovan Bradley. Good, Jovan Bradley's cool. He does a lot of debate content. If you guys like debate stuff, go watch Jovan Bradley, because he does that shit constantly. I like him. I don't fully agree with his tactics, but I do like him, and I think that he's correct. So I highly encourage you guys to go check him out. I would like a hug. You're there. It'll be okay. It'll all be okay. It's hard to debate people effectively when they shovel talking points and use emotional manipulation tactics like calling puberty blockers chemical castration for sex offenders. Well, yeah, it's dishonest too, right? It's like, okay, why are you making that comparison? Do you actually believe that that is what is happening? Or are you, like, do you believe that we are actually chemically castrating minors? And if you do believe that, why do you believe that we're doing that? You know, why do you think that I want that? Do you actually think that that's what I want? Or do you think that I'm just an idiot? If they're being honest, they'll just think you're an idiot, you know? But then you can prove that you're not. Because you can pull up the research and show this is not chemical castration. Chemical castration is a very disgusting, perverted, and painful process. that is used for torture. All right? Just because you use the same drug, you know what another drug that we use for torture is? Water. Just saying. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. No, never true. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. I have to read that again. Hold on. That's true. That's true. That is true. I always hated the, I think that's true for everybody to some extent, but the ones that stick out to me, or the one I should say, is like the holographic feel of like holographic cards. I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I actually hate it. Like, the holographic feeling is disgusting to me. It is indeed called waterboarding, yes. I found you after watching Joven for a few months. Yeah, I had that one conversation with Joven because I was like, I don't know if you're doing debates properly. I'm going to call you out. I think that I took myself too seriously for a while, to be honest. After the break that I just took, I'm going to take a very much more lax approach to my streams, I think. Sorry to be that bitch, but it is foil. I never had a problem with foil. Fox News told me that waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay during the summer is a fun thing to do. Okay, well then they should go try it. Not like participate in the doing it. Which, by the way, most of those bitches couldn't do that either. Just so you know. But if they think waterboarding's so base, then they should go try it. Where's Tippy been at? Tippy was here earlier. Might still be lurking. They see trans men as children when they are well into their 20s and trans women as grown men when they're like 12. Yes, it is. It's very dishonest. It's a double standard and it's very dishonest. Because if you're born female, they look at you as a woman or a girl and they see girls as submissive and needing help and not understanding things and blah, 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 blah. And if you're born as a male, all right, they see you as imposing, destructive, aggressive, dangerous. It's so coded and obvious that I don't understand how people fall into it. Like, fall for it, I should say. TBH with Joven, debating is literally his job. No debates, his views drop on stream. Yes, if you are a debate bro, like I sort of... Well, I never really was like a full-on debate bro. I was more of a React guy. But if you're a full-on debate bro and that's like the thing you do, then yeah, of course that's going to be your job. There's always going to be a market for it. Jeez, it's been so long since I've done this that my throat is actually starting to hurt. I also don't talk to people very much at my job. I do very little at my job. For the most part. Alright, let's keep going. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. Extremely upset? No. It upsets me, but not extremely. I never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. No, never true. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I am finished. Nah. I speak with the normal rhythm. I think that's true. I don't think I had ever had a problem with that. I'm jealous of your power. Minor change of plans can ruin my day. With ADHD, it's more that, like, if you have something planned on a day, it's like the only thing that your brain is thinking about. And I still have this problem where it's like, even with streaming, I was like, oh god, I have to stream today. Because I said that I was going to stream today, so I have to stream today. That's on my schedule. So I have to, like, plan everything around that. And I can't do this thing that would take 30 minutes because I have to stream in 4 hours. That's how ADHD works. And that's not really a schedule thing because that happens with your normal schedule as well. You know what I mean? The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. What? No, I've never had this. This is alien to me. Yeah, exactly, Lady Nova. Appointment of 5, spending the entire day thinking about that appointment to the point of not being able to do anything that might make me miss it. Exactly. The phrase, "I've got you under my skin," makes me uncomfortable. That's so specific. What? What does that even mean? I've got you under my... Yes, that makes me uncomfortable. What the fuck? Okay, wait, okay. You're getting under my skin. That's the phrase. You're getting under my skin. So to be more fair, you're getting under my skin does not make me uncomfortable. So I'm going with never true, because this is worded weirdly. I understand what they mean, though. I don't like this phrase because of the way it's worded. You're getting under my skin. That's the way it's worded. They gotta change that. But no, that's never made me uncomfortable. Sometimes the sound of a word or a high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I've found things annoying before. Like, for some reason, I was a kid, I hated the word picnic. Because I thought it was a really babyish word. I don't know, like, I just did not like the word picnic for some reason. But I'm over that. But it was never painful. I am an understanding type of person. I would say yes. Yes. When the knife scrapes the plate. Okay, but I feel like that's everybody. That's literally, that's so common that it's a meme. Like, very high-pitched noises. Like, it's so common that it's a trope for superheroes. Or maybe they're all just autistic, who knows. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Never true. Holy shit. No. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Only when I was younger. Only when I was younger. Oh god, I have a story. I think I've told this one. It's been a while though. There was a girl that I met on this dating app. I can't remember the dating app. It was a really weird one though. It was like, I think Meet Me. Maybe. But it was a dating app. And I met this girl, and we met at Chipotle and had food, and we went to the park and sat and talked for a while. And then we went back to her house. Right? And I was like 17 or 18. So we went back to her house. And I may have even been older. I was an idiot. We went back to her house. Her parents weren't home. And so I did not pick up on anything. Anything. I was so clueless that this bitch took me back to her house with her parents gone, and I did not know what to do. I had no idea. I literally sat in a chair different from hers and pet her dog for a while. We sat in very awkward silence until I left. Like, it was painful. And then, like, it wasn't until years later, because I was thinking about it one time. I'm like, oh yeah, that was weird. Because she took me back to her house and... Well... And that's how I did not lose my V card. I lost my V card the same night that I had my very first kiss. It was weird. It was really weird. She told me how bad of a kisser I was. And then fucked me. I think she was into it. She was wild. You blew it hard. I've had good experiences since then. I have no regrets. I'm an empath, so I feel what others feel too much. I don't buy the whole empath thing, I'm sorry. That just means that you have empathy. Not to be mean, I don't buy it. My current husband had to start propositioning sex before I got the hint. Sometimes it happens. I can see in my mind... Sorry, sometimes what I meant is sometimes you just need that hint. It's fine. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. In exact detail? No, it's always kind of a blob. Like okay, it's like tunnel vision for me. Like I can focus on individual aspects, but I can never see the full picture. Now I'm thinking too hard about that. I keep lists of things that interest me even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendar. I've never done this. Never. That's always irritated the shit out of me, to be honest. My mom always, like, forced us to keep shit that we didn't need to keep. You know? Like, not to an abusive extent, but just did that. And I was like, can we please just throw this away? So, I don't know. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. That's true sometimes. I sometimes get that. Only now, though. Not when I was younger. I like to talk things over with my friends. Yeah. Yeah. That's always been true. IMO, empath gets used by two opposing archetypes of people. People who are legitimately caring and really sensitive to others, and people who aren't but want to tell people they are. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, I don't doubt that people who call themselves an empath have empathy. I just think that calling yourself an empath and taking on that identity is really conceited. I just think that you're trying to make yourself look more special than you are. Like, oh yeah, when somebody else is, you know, getting their finger cut off, I literally feel the pain in my finger, and ow, it hurts, and ow. And it's like, everybody does that, okay? Unless you have autism, apparently. I don't know, like, but like, everybody gets that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an empath. You're not an empath. You're a human with empathy. Anyway. I have autism and I get sympathetic pain, something fierce. Yeah, like it's not, I'm not trying to say autistic people don't have empathy. Sometimes it can be more difficult for autistic people to have certain types of empathy or put themselves in other people's shoes, etc. That doesn't make them a bad person. They don't have bad intentions. They just sometimes have a difficult time understanding other people's perspective is all. And they need a little bit more literal explanation, or to literally put themselves in that position in order to understand that. Hey man, I saw you from the Jubilee video, and I gotta say I'm on the unpopular side thinking I don't even think you were interrupting or being bad on the panel. I could have done better. It wasn't my best work, but I don't dwell on it. I've been thinking about possibly going back and like reviewing it again, because I did review it the day after that I got back. Or the day after it released, I should say. But, I didn't like my analysis of it. I actually privated it, because I didn't like it. I've been thinking about going back and doing it again, but I'm not sure. It makes me cringe. It makes me cringe. I did not like my appearance on there. Like, I had good moments, but overall, I just didn't think it was that good. I appreciate you coming in and saying that, though. I think that I had some good, memorable moments and some not as good moments. I think the whole savior complex thing was stupid. You know, I was trying to, like, take the piss, but it didn't work. You know, it happens. I think not doing it, I think if I hadn't done that, I would not have done the Matt Walsh thing, probably. So, you know what? It's fine. I remember it as a good appearance. Apparently, Vosh watched it and thought it was good, but, like... He's Vosh. So, like... I didn't even want to, like, I still kind of am a Vosh fan, back and forth, sort of, I don't know. But, back then I was definitely, like, a hardcore Vosh fan, and I could not watch him watch it, because I was too embarrassed. Only the end was cringe. Yeah. Yeah, I think that I could have done a better job at the end. I was just tired and like I wanted to like my biggest thing during that whole discussion was I was trying to be the center of attention and I succeeded. I succeeded. You know, I did exactly what I went there to do. I made myself the center of attention, sometimes for good, sometimes not for good. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let's get back to this. We got a long way to go. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Not true. I can always tell. You did well in a difficult task. Thank you. I do wish they'd kept my bootlicker comment in. They took that out and I was robbed! Robbed! Because the dude was like, at the very beginning of the conversation, he said he had like 3 cops who, 3 friends who were cops. And then later on, he was like, people call me a bootlicker. And I'm like, yeah, you are one. You had friends who were cops, dude. And you like slobber all over them this whole time. You are a bootlicker. Congratulations. And I stand by that. It's not racially motivated. You're a bootlicker if you lick the boots of cops. That's it. Black, white, doesn't matter. I regularly think that people are bored about what I'm saying when they are not. You gotta give them an out, right? You gotta give them an out. And if they continue to engage in the conversation and they're bored, that's their fault. You know what I mean? That becomes their fault at some point. They gotta communicate that a little bit. They won't tell you directly, but they'll give you hints. You gotta look out for the hints. Like, okay, are they trying to change the conversation? Are they giving me short answers as opposed to long answers, etc., etc., etc.? We don't king shame, but he should own the fact that he was a bootlicker. I agree. All right. Sorry, I'm going to focus on this for a little bit. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they are talking. I know. I'm pretty good at reading it. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, can feel very different to me at different times. Not really. I don't know. That's too vague, but I've never had that feeling. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others. I mean, usually, yeah. Truly now. When I was little, it was definitely worse. Definitely worse when I was younger. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. Yes. I can't multitask and pay attention to body language and the words they speak simultaneously. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've never had an issue with that. It's difficult to do the Vosh thing and present them with a clear opportunity to change topic. If they don't take it clearly, they're actually interested. Yeah. It can be kind of hard, but like, you know, you gotta practice, right? You gotta practice, you know? Let's say I'm talking about One Piece. Oh my god, dude. Like, One Piece is just so cool. If you like pirates, like shows about pirates, you would love One Piece, okay? It's cool if you don't want to talk about it or anything. I just like, it's my favorite show. And then at that point, they can be like, oh no, tell me more. Or they can be like, no, it's fine, right? And, you know, like they give an kind of answer, like they could take it either way. Or sometimes, like, they'll just straight up say, like, yeah, I don't really feel like talking about it. It's not my kind of show. I don't like it that much. You know. And that's totally fine, too. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. I don't think that was ever true. Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. Well, I'm a streamer, so there you go, right? Like, yes, they literally. People will come in, like, I kind of make my own bed with that, you know what I mean? Like, I talk about things, and then if people are interested in it, they come here. And if they're not, then they leave. But no, I think in general, if nobody's interested, like when I had 0 viewers, I didn't talk about shit. Like, I felt stuck. So I don't think that's true. If nobody's interested, I'm not going to say it. I do certain things with my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling sticks or strings. I do stim a little bit, but, like, it's not classic autistic stimming, you know? Oh, if it's difficult. I'm sorry. If it is, let me reread this. If it is difficult to do the voshing and present them with a clear opportunity to change the topic. If they don't take it clearly, they're actually interested. I see what you're saying. If it is difficult, do the vosh thing. It would have helped if you had a comma. I see what you're saying. Sorry about that. I literally get a pressure in my brain where I have to tell someone about something or I'll explode. I only get that with people I'm close to. Like, I'll get that with Katie. And especially for showing her things. It's more about showing her things that I saw rather than, like, saying something. Like a clip or a video or something. I do certain things with my hands over and over. Alright, I read this already. Yeah, I'd say that's true. I do that. I stim. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. When I was younger. I think when I was younger, I had very specific interests that I was stuck on. And, like, if nobody else liked it, that was fine. Like, Pokemon was one. Yu-Gi-Oh cards were a thing for a while, and I continue to be interested in that even past the point that other people were. I never really liked Bionicles, was never my thing. But everybody, like, when people moved from Yu-Gi-Oh to Bionicle, I told my parents I want a Bionicle, right? And they got me one, and I was so happy. And I opened it, and I looked at it, I'm like, whoa. And I realized it doesn't do anything. It's not a game. It's not part of a larger project. I guess if you collect them, it is. But, like, I liked Yu-Gi-Oh for the game element. You know what I mean? I liked playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't just collect cards to collect them. I played the game. So when I found out there's no, like, game attached to Bionicles, and you just kind of sit there and toy with it, I'm like, what do I do with this? There's no card game associated with this. I don't do anything with it. I just stare at it. What? Did I mention I'm not autistic? I am considered a compassionate type of person. I would say people call me that, yeah. It's inexplicable and yet so compelling to the autistic child's brain to watch the little arms flip around. The question is poorly phrased if you think about it too long. I've never been interested. Well, it's hard, like with these questions. They're very limited in their scope, but it gets the point across. I get along with other... That's why, by the way, you should take the test as honestly as you can, and then, if you score high enough, you go get examined, okay? This is not a diagnosis. This is just an indication. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. I mean, don't we all? But, like, I don't think about it consciously, so no. It is very difficult for me to work at function in groups. Never true. When I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. Well, that was, yeah, when I was younger, that was true. When I was younger, that was true. But I've practiced and I've gotten very good at flipping topics. Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises. I don't really have to cover my ears. I mean, sometimes things get annoying, but I've never really had to, like, cover my ears. I can chat and make small talk with people. True only now. I was double checking something. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. Never true. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or to listen. It used to be true, for sure. I used to have social issues. I'm avoiding diagnosis because I will likely apply for a visa at some point in the future. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want... Well, that's stupid. If that's like... If an autism diagnosis would... I really hate that I don't get announcements on here. Oh, sorry. You can turn on notifications. Hot take Andy. Good to see you too. Okay. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. That's not true. I usually speak in a normal tone. I think that's, yeah, it's true. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routines upset me. No, I never really thought about it very much. Like, I like routine, but not, like, I'm not obsessed with it. Like, I'm pretty adaptable, I think. It calms me to spin around on a rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. I would say, yeah, it does, yeah. Little ADHD overlap. The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, does not make sense to me. No, that's not true. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. Smells, yes. No, it's not all the time. So it depends on my mood. Not all the time. It's not common enough that I'd say it's like, you know, something I really worry about. I mask a lot, so I doubt I could be diagnosed. But I'm also not sure I really care about being diagnosed. Well, that's the thing, right? When it comes to diagnosis, if you were to, let's say, okay, so let's say that I had my psych nurse practitioner license right now, which I don't, but let's say that I did. I'm studying for it. So I have it, and you come to me and you say, hey, doc, I think that I have autism, right? But like I mask so well that I'm not sure you'd even be able to catch it. Okay, now I'm gonna start asking you some of the questions that you might find on here. I'm gonna ask you about personal experience. Like for instance, Katie told me that when she was younger, she really liked an anime. I can't remember which anime. It's something about like a bunch of different countries. You know, but they're like humanized as people. And she really liked it. And she liked it past the point when other people liked it, right? And she was obsessed with it. And even when they weren't, they would tell her she was being annoying about it. Like after a certain point. So that's one. Hitalia. No, she used to be a Battle Hitalia fan. She doesn't like it anymore. But she used to be obsessed with it. She also told me about like, she told me about other experiences. I can't recall any, but like stuff like that. You know, and as long as they're honest. The thing about a diagnosis is that it should help you. A diagnosis should help you. If it's not helping you, you know, even if it's just to understand yourself better, if it's not helping you, then you don't have it. You know what I mean? A diagnosis of ADHD helps me. For several reasons. I understand myself better. I can look up tips to help with certain symptoms that I have. I can, you know, I have medication that I take. A diagnosis of bipolar would probably help me if I had to guess. I don't have it, but it would probably help me. I'm currently on a medication for it. I have symptoms that align with it. It helps me understand my symptoms better. It helps me live my life better. So I have it. Does that make sense? A diagnosis should help you. If it's not helping you, you probably don't have it. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Yeah, I'd say that's true. I like to be by myself as much as I can. No. I'm actually an extrovert. That's why I started streaming, because I don't have a whole lot of IRL friends. I have a couple, but streaming helps scratch that itch. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are on filing cards. God, my throat's really starting to hurt. That's weird. I need to get a cough drop. And I pick out the ones... Yeah, I don't do this at all. I know this strategy, and I've heard of it, but it's just so foreign to me. Diagnosed with ADHD. Went to look up tips on how to help manage it, but got distracted. Yeah. Exactly. Diagnosed with ADHD. Forgot to take medication. Diagnosed with ADHD. Procrastinated getting... going to pick up my meds. Adderall, an addictive medication. Me forgets to take it. I'm actually pretty good about taking my meds every day. Once you get into a routine, it's like, even people with Alzheimer's remember their routines. Which is crazy. They don't even know why they're doing things sometimes, people with Alzheimer's. But you can like get them into new routines and they'll just start doing it. Like, it's almost like a machine. It's crazy. Which the human brain kind of is a machine in many ways, so it's subconscious. It's very cool. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. No, I've never had that issue. I enjoy spending... God, this is long. How many questions are there? Oh, we're almost done. Cool. Less than 10. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. Yeah, that's true. I can't tolerate things I dislike. Oh, can't tolerate. So, no, I can tolerate it. Like, I know that I said, like, the holographic cards. Yeah, I hate the texture, but yeah, I can hold one. I was exaggerating. I can hold one. It's fine. I won't like it, but I'll hold it. I don't like to be hugged or held. Never true. I'm such a whore for touch, dude. Like, I need to be touched. Not like that. Sometimes like that. But that's not what I meant. I can't remember to take my vitamin D supplement. I hope I can learn to take medication consistently. It helps when you put it somewhere that you know you're going to see it, and then you just take it. Like, if you brush your teeth every morning... Oh, why'd that pause? Oh, wait, did it end? I have two different ones open. Oh, it did end. Okay, whatever. If you put it somewhere where you can see it, like if you brush your teeth every morning, put it on the sink. I have it literally next to my toothbrush and still forget. Put it somewhere else then. Clearly it's not working. Put it somewhere where you would literally have to move it in order to access something else. That's what I do. So like I don't have this problem, but like I do have a problem sometimes forgetting like my headphones, for instance, when I'm at work, like to take to work with me, because I like having my headphones for work. So what I started doing was putting it on my book bag, or in my book bag, obviously. But like for the sake of this, you know what I'm saying, put it somewhere where you cannot avoid it. So like if you have to grab your keys to go to work, take your keys, put them in their usual spot, take your medication, put it on top of your keys. Now you have to move your medication in order to get to your keys. And if you're moving your medication, you might as well take it. I think it's just that I don't care that much about the supplements. Vitamin D supplements can seem like they're not doing anything. So that's understandable. But like I take a day, I have a pill organizer, so I'll take a day and just like organize it all. Like it sucks, but whatever. It doesn't take a whole day. It takes like 10 minutes, but like I'll just organize it real quick. And then that way I just like dump it all into my hand and cool. There you go. Has to take medication, goes to get something to drink it, forgot to take medication. Nice. I need to remember to brush my teeth. Don't worry, I have that problem too. I don't talk about it a lot because it's embarrassing, but yeah. I do it once a day at least, but I forget sometimes. Like, I brush my teeth once a day at least. But I forget to do it the second time sometimes. So I get it. I accidentally took my Adderall twice once. That was an uncomfortable day. I mean, I've done that. If anything, it just makes me more excited. I'm at the point where even if I didn't technically fit the diagnosis criteria, my overlap with autistic experiences is so close that it doesn't matter to me. That means you probably have it, though. Like, you understand that, right? Like, if your experiences overlap enough, it doesn't matter if you have all the symptoms. It doesn't matter if you even have most of the symptoms. If your experiences overlap enough that a diagnosis of autism would help you. Okay, yeah, you get it, yeah. Now, if a different diagnosis helps you more, then you could have both or just the one. This is called differential diagnosis. You have to like go, this is the biggest reason you go to a psych professional is the differential diagnosis. Because you can sit here and take these tests all day long and diagnose yourself with ADHD, autism, bipolar, borderline, all these different things, BPD, whatever. You can do that, and you would check a lot of the boxes. But the reality is you probably don't have all of those things. You probably just have like one or two, if any. It might be something totally different. That's what a psychiatrist does. That's what a psych professional does, I should say, because I'm going to be a psych nurse practitioner, not a psychiatrist. But that's what they're really good at is the differential diagnosis, parsing that out. Or at least they should be good at it. Some are really shitty at it, but, you're supposed to be good at it. My normal dose is 30 milligrams. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. 60's quite a bit. I only take 15, so. There's nothing that it would do to help me. Well, then don't get it. Then you don't have it. Then you don't have it. Okay. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar routine. A familiar route, or I can get very confused and upset. Confused. I would say this is true. I pretty much always have to go the same way, even if there's a different, like, shorter way. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. I think it used to be true. And I think that's an ADHD thing. I like to have close friends. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. People tell me that I give too much detail. I mean, I've been told that a couple of times, but that's never been like a huge problem. I'm pretty good at giving the broad scope. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. No. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. I actually have a problem pointing out other people's mistakes. I've been getting better about it, but like I still need to work on it. One incomplete question in red. Oh, my bad. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. Never true. Well, when I was younger. Definitely a problem when I was younger. See, there you go. I got a 30. All scores of 65 or higher are indicative of autistic traits. The higher the score, the more autistic traits you have. The more powerful your autism levels. I skipped one because of ADHD. It said nope. What's the link? Here, I'll link it. If you guys want to take it yourselves. I encourage it. They can help you understand yourself better. Rookie numbers. My autism level is not very high. Gotta work on it. Gotta practice getting that tism up. You in for now. I told you guys I don't have it. I'm not autistic, all right? I am marrying a very autistic person, but I am not autistic. I always try to give constructive criticism, but sometimes people think I'm being a dick. It can be hard to kind of walk that line. It can be a fine line sometimes. Like, let's say, but like, here's the thing. Sometimes it's their fault. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's just them not understanding or being good at taking criticism, which is a problem and for a lot of people. You know, I have problems taking criticism. But my main problem with it is like internal. You know, like I take it too harshly, or I'm like, oh my God, it's terrible, I gotta delete it. Like, that's me. For other people, they can get offended. You know, for normies, they can get offended. They're like, oh, what do you mean? Right? Like, or you don't think this thing that I made is good enough for this thing that I bought? My biggest thing is when people buy you a gift and then you try to tell them like the normal thing to do is to say, thanks, I love it. Oh, it's great. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. When it's like the shittiest gift in the world, you know, or like nothing that you would ever use or anything. And if you, now there are two ways to go about this. One, well, several. But the two ways to reject the gift is, one, you do it rudely. You say, well, you know, I'm not, thanks, but I'm not, like, you don't even have to be like a super over the top jerk about it. But like, realistically, you could be like, oh, thanks, but you know, I'm not really like into video games, so I don't really need the gift card. That's being an asshole, right? The way that you reject a gift politely while not being an asshole is, oh, hey, thanks for the Steam gift card. I'll be honest with you, like, I don't really own Steam. Like, I don't have it downloaded or anything. Like, I'm more of a PlayStation guy, and that's even when I like play PlayStation. Like, I don't really play it that often. But like, you know, I'm not much of a video game guy. I know that I did that one. We played that one thing that one time. If you want me to go buy a game that we can play together, you know, we can do that. I don't mind spending the money, but like, I don't like, you take this back and return it, you know, get your money back. Like, I appreciate the gift. The sentiment was great, but like, it's just not for me. That's how you politely decline a gift. And if they still have a problem with you doing that or taking that criticism of like, they didn't get you the right gift, you know, or they're like, well, you know, I really went out of my way for you. Like, I really thought that you would like this. And like, you know, I just like, it hurts me personally that you don't like the gift that I bought for you. At that point, they bought the gift to make themselves feel good. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen that often. If you explain to most people like why you don't want the gift, then they'll understand. But you know, when I was a kid, great example. When I was a kid, my I have a twin sister, right? So we had the same birthday, and for my sister's birth, or my sister, for our birthday, my sister got a Barbie doll, like a big, gorgeous Barbie doll. And so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get something awesome, right? Because that thing is so big and beautiful and whatever, and it's for her, and I don't want it, but it's cool, right? I can understand how cool it is. I'm gonna get something awesome from the same people. And they got me like a pile of books. They got me a pile of picture books. And I was pissed. I was like, what? Books? You just got me books? Like, it was really bad. But my mom took me aside and like, she, you know, she did the classic parent thing. You're going to go out there and you're going to tell them thank you for those books. And you're going to say that you love this gift, right? But I didn't love the gift. I was lying. My mom literally told me to go out and lie to them. And that sucks. You know, like, I'm not going to tell my kid to lie. I'm going to say, hey, okay, you don't want the books. You want to return them? Fine. We'll go tell them to return them. But politely. Like a respectable young fucking adult. Well, they're not adult, but young man, woman. I was going to say young man, but if you're a young woman, obviously, or NB, or other, whatever, you get my point. You know, like a respectable young person. You know, teach them how to respectfully criticize and reject people. You know, young days, yes. Okay, I need to give my throat a break and get a cough drop. I'm going to put on some music for you guys. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. But I need a minute. Oh, sorry. Wrong screen. Also wrong screen. There we go. We're getting back into it. Alright, I'm back. Hold on. Sorry, it took a little longer than expected. If it looks like I raised up the desk a little bit, it's because I did. I remembered as I sat down that it's the craziest thing. So when I sit down, right, like I've tried to get into the habit when I'm on stream, at least I was trying to before I stopped streaming, of like making it so that my chair doesn't lean all the way back, you know, like this, because this is how I usually would sit when I would stream and do everything else. But I'm trying to get into the habit of sitting upright, and I remembered when I sat down why it was so hard for me to just naturally do that. And I saw this video that said, if you are sitting in a low chair, you are less likely to sit up because your legs naturally wants to be at a greater than 90-degree angle, right? So if you're sitting in a chair that's higher, you can sit upright with your legs. Yeah, knees lower than your butt. Exactly, yeah. Or legs at not a 90-degree angle. So when you're sitting up higher, you can sit up straight better because your legs are not at a 90-degree, or your legs will be at a greater than 90-degree angle when you're just sitting up. Does that make sense? Also, I did get a cough drop. You guys will have to give me. Be a little kind to me, because, like, my throat is starting to hurt. Might have to end soon. It did not feel like very long, though. I must say. It's been like 2 hours and 20 minutes now. Lower the background music a tad. We'll just stop it. When you gotta poop, you gotta poop. I didn't poop. Oh, I didn't say why it took so long. I got some yogurt because my belly was a little empty. I haven't been very hungry today because I made this chili. And this chili, literally, the recipe is like a block of cream cheese. And then like beans, corn, and... what is it? Beans, corns, and then like this tomato mix. And that's it. That's the chili. And it's so good. It is disgustingly good. But my God, it fills me up so bad. And I just have not been hungry today. Yeah, cream cheese. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and chicken. It's got chicken in it, obviously. Can't have chili without meat. I guess you can, but... cream, cheese, chicken, chili. Yeah, slow cooker, cream cheese, chicken, chili. It is, like, the cheapest shit. But it is so good. So good. Why does Google do this to me, please? It's got like this pale beige color. Ugh. Disgustingly good. Never heard of cream cheese in it though? That's because you haven't been to the South. It wouldn't be con carne if there was no meat. That's true. Con carne. What else did I have? Don't put that shit on us. Listen. All I'm saying is that the South... I'm talking about, like, American South, basically. Like, hillbilly. It's hillbilly. It's very hillbilly. That's what I'm trying to say. Cream cheese is a New England joint? Oh, that makes sense, too. Let's see. Did I have any other fun videos to watch? Other reacts. Oh, this could be a fun one. Here, I want to put it to... let me just ask you guys real quick. Would you guys rather do another react, or do you want me to do Pokerogue? For those who weren't here at the beginning, I'll show you Pokerogue real quick. This is Pokerogue. It's just like a browser-based game. It's really fun. React. Well, let me show the kids first. Let me show the kids. There we go. But this is basically what it is. We just like, you know, do battle after battle like this. Sorry, one sec. Oh yeah, this is another good one.
Oh, you saw the thumbnail and thought I was joking.
I kind of wanted to see this one. Somebody put this in content suggestions, but like, I don't know. I had a different one up to react to. It's called I Have a Weird Question for Trans People. Do both? I don't really feel like doing both. I only have enough attention span for one or the other. We can probably play Pokerogue afterwards if you guys want to do that. We can do Pokerogue for a little bit afterwards. No, don't worry. This is not like... This person is well-meaning. I just want to see what their question is, because I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did read the... I didn't watch any of it, but I did read the description. It's a good question. No turfism here, don't worry. Basically, if gender is a social... Okay, so we'll get into the question. All right. I was recommended that video. Yeah, I just want to see it. I want to see what's going on here and see if I can answer it as a non-trans person, as the king of the trans people who's not trans. Okay. Is this a good volume? I think it's good.
Hey there, welcome to That Dang Dad. My name is Phil, and
Hi.
tonight I
Hey,
have a
Phil.
weird question for trans people. Now, hold
Me, who's not trans.
on, don't freak out. This
I'll
is not
answer.
me going mask off or being creepy, I promise. Also, if you're not trans, I think you should contemplate this question about yourself too. You'll see what I
okay.
mean in a second. I'm certain I'm not the first person to have this question or think through this scenario, but on principle, I haven't actually researched anything
It's a genitals question. We'll see.
as I write this sentence, as well as this next one. I will do so as soon as I pop.
Listen, I'm fine with well-intentioned, honest questions. Okay, I have no issue with that. It's when people are being dishonest or disingenuous or trying to actively harm trans people that there's a problem. Obviously, I can't speak for trans people, and I'm sure that like trans people who get these questions, regardless of the intention, are annoyed by it or don't want to answer it anymore. Blah 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 blah. I get all that, but like, I can't be mad at somebody who is trying to just be honest. You know what I mean? Who has an honest to goodness, curious, literally just curious question. Not, well, just curious. What do you think of this gotcha question, trans person? Just curious.
This question, and then maybe all of us can take 5, do a quick Google search, and come back with our thoughts. You ready? Okay.
He is
here
prefacing
goes.
this a lot.
If you
just
are a
ask.
trans person and you have transitioned in any way, socially, medically, maybe just internally for now, if you are in any particular way living as your authentic gender, what would that look like for you if you were transported to an uninhabited island in the middle of the ocean? Forget worrying about food and shelter, assume all your physical needs are comfortably met. My question is, what does gender actually mean if you are completely outside of a society, outside of a community, just totally alone?
It means nothing. I literally would rot. Like I would go insane, and I would rot. Like I'd be great. I'd be chilling for like the first couple weeks, you know. But I wouldn't give a shit about what I wear. I wouldn't give a shit about like my beard probably. I just let it grow, more than likely. Nobody's gonna see it anyway. Who gives a shit? Unless I'm looking at myself in the mirror and want to look good for myself. But like, you know, what does it mean to look good for myself if there's nobody else to appreciate that? Like, we're a very social species, you know what I mean? So it doesn't mean shit. Like, I wouldn't wear a dress. It doesn't, like, I would just wear what I am used to wearing, you know, like comfy clothes. Probably.
I was thinking about this topic because despite my best efforts, I am still occasionally exposed to the gormless ravings of TERFs and
Basically, what this guy's getting at is this is just a question of gender abolitionism, basically.
right-wing chuds, but I repeat myself. And I feel like the anti-trans movement has a very muddled, very unsophisticated...
Hold on. I think that there's an important distinction between right-wing chuds and TERFs. I think there's a very important distinction there, but I'm not going to get into that.
View of gender, full of superstitions
Totally
and
tangential.
half-remembered myths from childhood. I mean, these are the people who think anyone in the world cares about what some archaeologists in the future might think about our bones. Get real. But their goofy thoughts on gender, for me anyway, still invite a kind of introspection.
Here, I got a better answer. I already have ingrained, like from society, I have societally ingrained ideas of gender and what makes me personally feel comfortable wearing, you know? So like, even if it's technically more comfortable and nobody's around, I probably wouldn't wear a dress just because I don't think of that as my comfort clothes. You know, I wouldn't go out of my way to go purchase a dress unless I'm told like, this is the most comfortable dress you'll ever wear, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not opposed to it, but it's probably not going to be my first go-to. You know what I mean? Like, I just wear sweatpants because that's what guys wear when they're being comfy. And these days, it's what girls wear. But, you know, girls also get blouses and, you know, like dresses and whatever else. So, you guys know what I mean? I feel like I was clear.
Not because they have anything of value to say, but rather, if I think they have the wrong thoughts about gender, then what are the right ones? And of course, we've probably all heard, oh, gender is a social construct before. That's a fairly standard, though possibly dated rebuttal to anti-trans material. At time of recording, I remain a Butler bro, so I'm also a big fan of their theory that gender is a performance, an active style of living your body in the world. But as I was thinking about that the other day, this weird idea started percolating in my mind. If gender is a social...
Okay, it's not strictly a performance, because when you're putting on a performance, you're acting like somebody that you're not. That's what a performance entails. You know what I mean? Like, you're not putting on a performance by doing your gender, by dressing up like your gender. That's not a performance. It can be to some extent, but when you're doing a performance, the point is you're being somebody that you're not, you know? Then again, I guess performance is a weird word. I'm technically performing for you guys, but like, I don't feel like I am. Like, I'm not putting on a performance for you. I'm just talking. Like, this is just me. You know, like, to say that I'm putting on a performance, like, I was putting on a performance on my Jubilee appearance. Let's say that. You know, because I was. But this is not so much a performance as it is just, like, unconscious performance. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, this feels a little bit unnuanced. Butler uses performance in a very different way than that. This is just a language limitation. Okay, yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. This is like trying to parse out the love that a boyfriend and girlfriend would feel for each other as opposed to like the love that you would feel for your mother. Like, they're the same word, but like English is a really muddy language. You know what I mean?
Social construct. Then what happens if there is no society around to construct it? If gender is a performance, does that necessarily require an audience?
Yeah,
how would a trans femme or trans masc person live out their femness or maskness?
By the way, you can perform for yourself too. You know, people put shit on and dress in certain ways because they personally like it. Like, take tattoos, for instance. You know, nobody gets a tattoo because they think that other people will think it looks cool. I guess you could. I'm sure people do. But the vast majority of people get tattoos because they personally want it on their skin. They think they personally like it. You know, that's not a performance. That's just, I like this tattoo. And you'd probably get that tattoo still, even if you were on a deserted island, assuming somebody could, you know, drop ship in and give it to you and then leave. You know what I mean? Like, let's put it this way. Would you still get the tattoo if you knew that nobody else would ever see it? The answer is probably yes. You know? I feel like that's a really good comparison point. You're not putting on a performance for people by getting a tattoo. You're just getting it because you want it.
In total isolation and totally outside of the systems and structures that exist all around us, such as on a deserted island, out in space, something like that. In fact, my weirdest version of this thought experiment is about the singularity, the hypothetical
This is
future
getting too
event when all
convoluted.
human consciousness will allegedly be uploaded to a cloud-based paradise.
I don't like this.
If you were a subjective entity with no body in an empty server, what would gender look like for you? And just to be clear, this isn't something that I think is
It
a
would depend.
gotcha against trans people or the concept of transness. I believe that
Okay, I know it's not a gotcha, and I know he's asking this question honestly, but I'm still really irritated. Because, like, it's too convoluted, man. Like, you're thinking about it too much. You're thinking about it entirely too much.
trans people are the gender that they say they are, full stop. That's why I found this thought experiment interesting. But anyway, give me 2 seconds to Google this and see what I
23-minute
see.
fucking
Hopefully I'm
video.
not doing baby's first trans discourse. But if I am, this video will probably not be made, so if you're hearing this, I must have found something interesting. Anyway, uno momento.
That's Spanish for one moment. You didn't have to put this in, by the way. This is an edited video that you pre-record. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so, as expected, I am not the first person to think about Trans Island. Apparently, the desert island is the site of lots of trans discussion. What stood out to me from a
I
cursory
just think
initial
it's a
foray,
useless thought
though, was that the
experiment.
desert island was being used slightly differently than how I'm using it. In various Reddit threads, it instead functioned as a kind of thought experiment like, if you were on a desert island with no social pressures or threats, would you still transition? Meaning, does your desire to transition feel like it comes from something deep inside you versus as a response?
Yeah, but what do you mean by transition? Do you mean, like, socially transition, or do you mean, like, surgically and medically? Because there's all kinds of factors that influence that, including social. So it is possible, it's conceivable that a trans person who is born onto a, let's say you're born onto a desert island and given everything you need to survive, but, like, you have no social influence, you know? Even if you're a person who might have otherwise wanted surgical procedures done on you, because that's what is perceived to be categorized as the gender that you are presenting as, you might not want it now because you have no social influence. But you might actually want it because you might look in the mirror and say, you know, this doesn't look right. I don't like this. I want this off of me. You know? Like, let's say that just, you know what a man and a woman is. Male and female, I should say. And you see that you are clearly endowed with a male part. And you're like, well, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'd be better off. Like, I feel like I would personally like how I look better with the female version of this. That's possible, but it's probably not as likely as if you were in a social environment where, you know, there's all kinds of social expectations that come with that body part. You know what I mean? They're intertwined too closely. So that's why I don't think this is a very good thought experiment. I just think it's kind of junk. If there was no one to have gendered expectations of me, I doubt I'd think of myself as gendered at all. Well, yeah, but you could still have sex dysmorphia, or dysphoria, I should say. Like, but we have dysphoria about a lot of things. Like, take the tattoo, for instance. You know, that's not dysphoria, but it is kind of related, right? Like, you see your skin, and you understand that tattoos are a thing that are possible. And so you're just like, what if I had a tattoo of dick butt right here on my arm, right? I would really like a tattoo of dick butt right here on my arm. I'm agreeing with you. Right. Yeah. No, I didn't mean to come off as though I'm disagreeing. But, like, I'm not trying to minimize dysphoria and wanting certain body parts to be different ways, because it can be a really powerful drive. You're not going to have that powerful of a drive for a tattoo, more than likely. You could, but you're probably not going to. But it's the same concept. Like, you just want something different about your body for personal reasons. You know? If none of that existed, I would still dislike having the boobas and the monthly monster. Just wouldn't know or have a word for it. Yeah, exactly. Like, you might still just not want tits because tits are large and imposing and get in the way of a lot of shit, you know? Kind of like having a ball sack. Honestly, if I didn't need my balls for a bunch of shit, I'd probably just get rid of them. I don't like having a ball sack. It's like a weak spot, you know? and then they get like stuck on the insides of your legs. Like having a ball sack kind of sucks, doesn't it? It kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. You know, I'm keeping it because I like the secondary effects that I get from it, but like I just don't like having it. It doesn't look good. Like, nobody thinks a ball sack looks good, by the way. And if you think that it does, you're lying to yourself and everybody else. Okay, ball sacks are hairy, wrinkly, disgusting, weird things that just hang off of male people. Having a ball sack and not being able to wear yoga pants in public. That's what I'm saying. See? Although, to be fair, I probably wouldn't get rid of my penis. I don't think that's quite as imposing or as ugly. I do like my penis. Incorrect. Girl balls are cute. I'm not arguing this.
Response to how other people see and treat you out in the world. Some people use this as a thought experiment to find some kind of validation in their transition, feeling reassured that their transness was quote-unquote real because they would still transition even if no one was around to perceive them. Unfortunately, others seem to use this in a gatekeepy way, implying that if you wouldn't transition on a desert island, you weren't really trans.
That's bullshit.
Interestingly, in one blog post I read, and do not take my citation as endorsement of this person, please, the author expressed frustration with the desire to even try to talk about transness divorced from social pressures and expectations. They write, "It is a fact of our human condition that we cannot escape our embeddedness in the social world. There is nothing untouched in us by other persons. Nothing we have did not originate somewhere in another human life or lives. The idea then that upon arriving at Desert Island we drop everything we have ever known about human life is ludicrous. When we look at our body here or there, we look at our body with eyes shaped by years and years of having to look at our body in a social world under social circumstances. Our eyes and our visual apparatus are not just for seeing bare physical reality, they're for telling us what is useful and what is important. When we go to Desert Island, we know what a hammer is and what it is for, and unfortunately, we still know what breasts are and what they are for. There are no carpenters on Desert Island and no men."
That is true. Think about it. If I didn't know what my ball sack was for and I just thought it was this weird, annoying, dangly thing that comes off of my legs, or between my legs, I should say, and I had no idea of its purpose, I'd probably want to get rid of it. Like, if I could do it with, like, painlessly, you know what I mean? I'd probably want it off of me, you know? But since I have the context of what that does and what it's for, I don't want it off of me. Like, I don't know if I think that relates, right? Maybe I'm just thinking about balls too much.
But what does that change? The hammer still holds the possibility of driving a nail. The breast still holds the possibility of damning us to inhumanity, so long as it is attached to the body. While still not coming from the exact same angle that I am, that post does conjure up two important points. Number one, don't waste too much time obsessing over an impossible hypothetical, which, fair enough. And two, whatever gender is, performed, constructed, or otherwise...
By the way, I agreed with everything that person said. That was very good.
It is still firmly related to one's intimate, individual relationship to their own body.
I'm getting kind of bored
of the day.
I might end it early.
Now, cis people who stuck around, first of all, hey, thanks. Second of all, I'm not sure where you're personally at with gender, either your own or others, so very, very quickly, let's talk about social construction and gender performance.
No. Please. I don't know if I can do this whole thing. Yeah, this is turning into a history lesson.
In the 1987 paper, Doing Gender, Candace West and Don Zimmerman write the following. "We argue that gender is not a set of traits, nor a variable, nor a role, but the product of social doings of some sort."
Okay, yeah, I'm bored. This is a useless hypothetical. I don't have much to say about it. I feel like I answered it pretty well, though. Like, but I guess if you don't have, like, a very good understanding of gender, then, like, this can be useful in some ways to really get your mind going about, like, what does gender mean to me? Is it really that important? Why am I a man as opposed to a woman? Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Like, okay, fine. But there are so many better ways to do this, I feel like. Like, this feels like trying to use like a knife, like a butter knife to hammer in a nail, you know? When you could just be using a hammer. Like, in this instance, I guess the hammer would be like, you know, if you want a better sense of, like, why you do the things you do, just think about, like, okay, why don't I choose to wear a dress today? What is keeping me, Alec, from choosing to wear a dress today? Really? Because I have one. I could wear it. And if you don't have one, you can go get one. You know? You can go buy a dress and wear it. Okay? What's keeping me from buying a dress and wearing it? Well, I don't know. I just like don't feel like it. That's me. I don't feel like it. I don't like. I've always worn this, you know, male pattern, male coded clothes, and that's just what I know and what I'm comfortable with. And I could wear a dress, sure, but part of me thinks that yes, I do look a little weird in it, and another part of me thinks I just don't care that much. Like I don't care. So I just don't spring for it, you know? But, you know, like and you know, honestly, part of it is that I think that I would look stupid if I go out and wear a dress and people would give me a weird look, you know? Yeah, I wore it on stream. I think part of it is that, if I'm being honest with myself. I would not wear a dress in public because I know what people would say and think, all right? And I don't want that. But all other things equal, you know, if I wouldn't get those looks and those, you know, those whispers behind the back or whatever, maybe I would. But probably not. Like, I don't know. I just, like, listen, it's just not for me. I don't wear dresses. Maybe in another life, but I don't know. I veered way off track, but like, just think about like what is keeping me from wearing a dress today? Would it make me viscerally uncomfortable? You know, would it? Is it only because other people would think that I look funny? Would I enjoy it? I've tried it, guys. I've tried it. Most men haven't. You know, maybe they'd enjoy it. So what's really keeping them from doing it? It's not that they don't like it because they've never even tried it. I have. So I'm just saying, like, try it. And then if you still don't want to do it, like, this is if you really want a better understanding of your own gender. Like, do things that align with the other gender, you know? And try it. Honestly, try it. And if you like it, ask yourself why. If you don't like it, clearly you're cis, you know? And you're doing great. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of boring. Only thing stopping me is not owning any and not having the confidence to shop for it. Yeah, so that's like socially influenced is why you don't do it. And that's fine. I mean, like I've bought one, but to be fair, I got it off of Amazon, so, you know, there's that.
Like 10 years ago, this is not possible.
Joe Rogan. I'm just seeing what else I got. I don't know. You guys want to do Pokerogue now? I don't like the form factor for dresses. When it comes to femininity, I mostly wear jeans, a nice shirt, and some makeup. Wearing a dress in public isn't something I do a whole lot anymore. Yeah, but that's like the feminine thing to do, right? It's like, okay, you put on the dress, you decide, okay, I like this, and then you analyze, why do I like this? Or you don't like this, and then you analyze, why don't I like this? That's the simplest way to like really analyze your gender if you are a cis male, okay? If you're a cis female, it can be a little harder because most clothes are made for, you know, if they're made for men, then women can wear it with no problem. Like no social problem, I should say. But you could do something like, I don't know, paint a beard on, you know, or, man, there's really not a whole lot that men can do that women can't anymore, huh? Just like socially, I mean. Put on a wife beater. There you go. Haircut? Yeah, buzz your hair. That's a good one. Like really short, you know, like really short. That's probably the way to do it, actually. That's a good one, Hot Take Andy. Which, you know, he would know being a trans man. I'm in a tank top. Okay, but like there's tank tops and then there's wife beaters. Like I would buy things and try at home and then return them if they didn't work out. Yeah. Can women poop yet? I don't know. I haven't asked them. Save and quit. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling Pokerogue. It's a little loud though. It's very loud. Sorry. I guess it's louder for me than it is for you guys. I think that's good. Pokerogue Go. Oh, God. I lost the right to poop the first time I took estrogen. Oof, that sucks. Okay. Let's do a new game. We'll go classic. Alright, you guys want to pick my mons? I've got most of them unlocked. Unless it's a legendary, then I probably don't, but I do have a few legendaries. So, like, if you're looking for legendaries, we got your... Let me know if the volume's good, by the way. We got your Raikou, your Entei, Celebi. I got Regirock. I won the game with Groudon. The game has 200 rounds. Swinub? We can do Swinub. All generations, so... As long as I have the Pokemon unlocked. Okay, hold on. I need... Ability... What do we got? Oblivious and Snowcloak. Pokemon... Oblivious. A Pokemon with Oblivious cannot be affected by Infatuation or by Captivate. Okay, so it's okay, I guess. Let me close out. There we go. Spinda? We can do Spinda. Even though I'm not a big fan of Spinda. I see Alligator stream I like. Thank you, Dietrich. Pikachu? Classic. Oh, my bad. Oh, we didn't have Swine. We didn't add Swinub. Sorry, hold on. I was sorry. The reason we didn't add Swinub yet is because I was looking at his abilities. So Snowcloak. During Hail or Snow, the accuracy of any move used against a Pokemon with this. Stop! 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 What? Stop! What in the actual fuck was that? Okay, got it. So, less accurate if it's snowing. Yeah, I don't think that Infatuation is a big problem. I'll just take Snowcloak. So, the nature... Seal? But we already have an ice type. Maybe. Alright, so, nature... Bashful or careful. So, plus special defense, minus special attack. Is he a special attacker or not? Ammo swine. Stats. He's a physical attacker, so we can do that then. Okay, so that's good. Oh yeah, and then I got shinies too. So I got shiny coughing, shiny magnemite. What else? I have 4 shiny, so it's shiny coughing, shiny magnemite, shiny Gen 1. I think. No, I remember. It's Sunkern. Shiny Sunkern. And shiny Grubbin. Grubbin really grew on me. I've been using Grubbin a lot, and he really grew on me. Not gonna lie. They don't have Spinda? Yeah, I got Spinda. Sorry, hold on. I can't change anything about Spinda. The way this game works is when you catch a Pokemon, you unlock their nature that they have, you unlock the ability that they have, or if you hatch one, you can hatch them too. Actually, let me check something. And then you unlock them, obviously, if they're shiny. Boink. We got an egg. Alright. And then the eggs hatch when you do battles. Ponyta's a cutie. Okay, we'll do Ponyta. I just need a little type variety, so Ponyta's good. Oh, I don't have Ponyta unlocked. I'm sorry. Do you have Scorpy? I don't think I do, but let me check. Gen 4. No, I do not. You block Origin is how you avoid the ads. What are you, a shield for them or something, huh? If they have a purple border, that means they have Pokerus, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically just like, they call it a virus, but it just means, because it passes from Pokemon to Pokemon, but it makes them more powerful. Since I don't have Ponyta, we'll go ahead and add Seal, even though, like, not the best type variety, but at least he's water type. Ability, Thick Fat or Hydration. Pokemon Hydration. I know what Thick Fat does. At the end of each battle, if it's raining, hydration will cure the Pokemon of any non-volatile status condition. That's not terrible. I'd rather have Thick Fat. And then Nature. Dugong stats. So it looks like a special defense wall. The plus defense minus speed. It's okay. Plus special defense minus attack. Okay, wait. That'll work. I think that'll work. Plus special defense minus attack. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I have 2 more points. Any other requests? Otherwise, I'm getting my shiny Magnemite. Going once, going twice. I need to drink my water. Pokerus is like 8 times the effort values normally, maybe different in this game. Well, you can just get it, so I'm not sure. Actually, let me see if any have. Can't get that. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. The only one I could get is Geodude, and I am out of points. You have like 10 points that you can use, and you can reduce the amount of points that each Pokemon costs in order to put them in your initial party. And you can catch more Pokemon as you go, you know? The real heroes are the people who write the lists, but Chrome nerfed ad blockers, so maybe it doesn't matter now. Faded out is seen. Yes, unless See, like right now, faded out means that I can't pick it because they cost too many points. So, for instance, like I can't get Moltres and Groudon. I can't have both. You get one or the other, and then you get 4 points after that to pick somebody else. You get the idea? Each Pokemon has a point value. Once you exceed a certain point value, you have to... Yeah. Alright, we'll do Magnemite. Because he's also shiny. I just got rid of one. What did I get rid of? Big Fat. I want... Yes. Okay. And then Magnemite. Okay, cool. We're good. We'll do the second slot. Let's go! Easy. Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. Easy, okay. Give me Great Balls. Absolutely smacked. Yeah, we'll do Magnemite. I like Magnemite a lot in this game. He's really good, especially with Parabolic Charge. Oh shit, I forgot to check for egg moves. Eh, whatever, it's fine. Nougat. Oh, thank you so much, D-Trike, for becoming a Tier 1 member of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you. No, we won't switch. By the way, if there's any that you want me to catch, you gotta say so. I'll try to be respectful of the 4-second delay. No more Great Balls. Actually, I should be doing the rare candies, honestly. It is a very good defensive typing. The only thing that's quadruple super effective is ground type. But most ground types are physical moves, so it's usually fine. Unless they have Mud Shot. Then you're kind of fucked. We'll kill this one. Is this official Pokemon? Nope. That's why I'm playing it now. Before it gets taken down. We'll level up, Seal. Oh, trainer battle. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I should have done... Oh, shit. It's fine. It's late in my time zone? Oof. Alright, Lady Nova. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. As always. Here, let me full screen this. There we go. Bring this down here. I think that's perfect. I'll put this... Here. I think that's good. Move it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we're a game stream. Let's go. We're a gaming stream, boys. I'm so ready. I should probably change my title. Real quick. Let me do that. I've been playing so much of this fucking game. I'm in YouTube chat now. Hello, Squarebox. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, one more thing, sorry. Okay, now we're good. Had to change you to a gamer stream, baby. body press that motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I'm really feeling the X. Actually, let's re-roll this shit. Let's see. Re-roll. Well, that was shitty. Whatever. The music's nice. I usually have the music muted, but it's nice. We'll switch it up for variety's sake. Get out there, Spinda. Do your thing. Fleur Cannon. Yo, look at that. Oh. We'll catch this boy. We'll catch the good boy. We got it. Spadef. No, just keep going. We'll catch this one too. Because why not? If you said this is real, I would have thought it was. It's really well done. I love it. Ooh. We'll do that. Yeah. Oh, shit! There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Did you forget to say goodbye to your best friend? You're going after your dream, huh? That day is really today, isn't it? Anyway, I'll forgive you for forgetting me, but on one condition. You have to battle me. Give it your all. Wouldn't want your adventure to be over before it started, right? She says the same shit every single time. Give it to me, Ivy. Lord Cannon. Okay, so she used Bite. And you don't want your Pokemon to faint because it's very expensive to revive them. Get out there, Swinub! Show him what for. Powder Snow. No! Not this. Fine, Magnemite. Is a cat Pokemon. Sprigatito. 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 How you doing, Shano? Sorry, I didn't say hi earlier. You just started and you're already this strong. You totally cheated, didn't you? Just kidding. Our law's fair and square. I have a feeling you're going to do really well out there. By the way, the professor wanted me to give you some items. Hopefully they're helpful. Do your best like always. I believe in you. I don't need it. I don't need your belief. Ooh, give me the map. No. So now all my mons will get experience. Might have to try Pokerogue, it's very fun. Get rid of that. I've played this game with Magnemite so many times now, and I still have not won with him. Ooh, actually, I don't really... There's only one round left. Yeah, I'm not gonna revive. Reroll. God damn it. Fine, give me this. What's good against bug type? Whatever, it's fine. The male Combi, god damn it. I don't know if I've caught a female Combi yet. It's important though, because only females can evolve. Yeah, the Weed Cat. It was the Weed Cat! Weed Cat! Weed Cat! With all the crazy Rule 34. Humanoid Rule 34, usually, hopefully. Doriua, nice, nice. From a common egg, no less. That was good. Okay. Yes, let's do... Actually, no. Why would I switch? I kind of want to catch it and keep it, but also, like... You're still choosing team? No. We're battling. See? I just killed the dog. Like that one chick. Who... Wait, this is a good segue. Who's that chick who killed the dog? What's her name? Payback? Nah. Actually, maybe. Nah. Christy Noam, yeah, we just Christy Noam that thing. We're about to Christy Noam this one. Get fucked. Let's go. Lechonk. Yeah, I don't know what position Christy Gnome had either, Shano. It's okay. Reroll. Yo! Upon attacking, there's a 10% chance the foe's held item will be stolen. Let's go. Who should I give this to? We'll just give it to Magnemite for now. Fuck it. Sorry if I use Magnemite a lot, but like, it's a common thing in this game. Like, the strategy is just to stack everything on one Pokemon. You're giving your Pokemon the T-Virus? Oh yeah, kind of. Nougat. Back the backup Pokemon? Huh? Nougat! Money, money, money. Fuck! He's got Technician. Do we have a Meowth on the team? We'll catch the Meowth. Who to send out, though? Oh, shit. Okay. Give me that cat. Let's go. The only thing is you can't nickname your Pokemon. I wish you could do that. Yes. Get rid of Lechonk. Goodbye. You were way far back. Oh, that's funny. Meowth Persian gets Shadow Strike. Oh, nice. Also, I think it's any move that's like 60 power or less with Technician, you get a boost on it. Citrus Berry, we'll do... Magnemite. Yes. Sure, Magnemite. Magnemite's just such a good all-around choice unless you're fighting against ground types. Bidoof, aka God. Should we get rid of Lillipup for Bidoof? Thoughts? Do we want Pupper or do we want God? Do you want the heckin' Pupper? The Pupperino? Can you pet the Doge? Can you pet the Doge in Pokemon Rogue? Oh, you can't? Ooh, bad game. Bad game, can't pet the Doge, can't pet the Doge. Bad game. What is that? I never understood it. Who, Bidoof? Oh, Bidoof is just like considered a really goofy looking Pokemon. Well, I don't want it. There's a Bidoof ROM hack with only Bidoof variants. Oh my god. Electro Ball? No. God damn it. Fine, I'll take the speed. Abra! No. Catch. I gotta have one. Fuck! I hate Abra. I could have paralyzed it and just prayed it got paralysis, but eh. Ooh, Mankey. I should have switched Pokemon. Oh well. I do want the Mankey. No! Now I have to catch him. He stole my coil. This should be fine. Okay, cool. Perfect. You stole my hook. Dipshit. Alright. Oh man, those are horrible attack IVs. Jesus Christ, whatever. Sorry, Lillipup, this is where we part. Mankey gets a third evolution. Oh yeah, no. It gets it in this game too. It's awesome. Ooh, return. Ooh. Well, I gotta keep Spinda. I'm assuming at some point I'm probably gonna get rid of Meowth, because we already have a normal type in Spinda. And I don't wanna... I wanna keep Spinda because a chatter wanted him. We'll just teach it this... Well, hold on, let me see something. Attack, special... Attack, special attack. Oh man, but he's got good attack. Bad speed. We'll give it to Spinda. Okay, cool. Get fucked. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never seen it. Oh yeah, it turns into a ghost, I want to say a ghost fighting type, pretty sure. Which is very unique, I like that a lot. It's very creative. Yeah, somebody wanted me to watch a video while I play this, and like I'm having I'm having trouble looking at chat while I play this. I could not do both. Spokes may be still, but determination pedals on. It sounds like a fortune cookie, dude. I guess that's the point, though, is these are kind of corny. Aerial Ace? Nah. Let's do... reroll that shit. Yes, rare candy. How much EXP? Yeah, rare candy. Let's go. Nope. I should have done body press. Whatever. Ghost types were one of the worst to fight with Mankey. Maybe that's why they did it. He's great against ghost types now. Do you want Grassy Field, Metropolis, or Lake? Yeah, it was the boss. It was the boss, Bidoof. Which one do we want? We already have a water type. Metropolis will probably give us some good poison types. Grassy Field's mostly just going to be grass types, which, to be fair, we also kind of need one. Either that or a poison type. Basically, we're looking at, should we get a grass type or a poison type? Although Metropolis might also give us some good fire types. But probably not Lake. I don't really want to do that. Any thoughts? I'm going to pick Metropolis if nobody else speaks up. I try to run the rival slap my Chiefs pretty good. Yeah, the rival comes in at levels 8, 25, 55, 145, and 195. And is always a bitch. Alright, we'll do Metropolis. The big city! Look at me in the big city! Play meow. Yeah, give me Mankey. Smack that cat. Not like that. Oh shit. Go back to Magnemite. Early game, it's kind of hard if, to not focus on just one Pokemon. Actually, I should catch it. Since I haven't yet. What? Oh, come on! That's some bullshit. Here, I want to wake him up real quick. God damn it. Thank you. Okay. Annihilate evolved from Primeape when the rage in its soul became too much for his physical form to contain. Is Annihilate the astral projection of Primeape's soul? The idea is that he died. Like, he's just an angry ghost because he died. I accidentally chose a water type and 2 grass. Yeah, you gotta kind of vary up the typing. Oh, what'd I do? My bad. No. 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 Are the few Primeape husks laying around? That's a great question, actually. I don't know. Do I need a potion? Yeah, I guess I should get one for Mankey. No, because I can. Oh wait, I kind of want to catch it though. Yeah, let's catch it. We got this, we got this, we got this. Hunger Switch, shit. That bad. I don't even know what Hunger Switch does. I hunger for the Switch. Ooh, it's pretty good speed IVs. Very nice. Should we make room? He is Dark type. Yeah, we'll ditch Meowth. Sorry, Meowth. Get out of here. Arrow Ball, Nah, it's kind of shitty. No. Dizzy Punch, yes. Get rid of Tackle. Local 8 too angry to stay dead. True. Ooh, Lumberry. Give. Ooh, no, and yes. Get Mankey out there. Oh wait, shit, that was a bad idea because of Fido. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, jeez. Oh, no. It's fine. It'll work out. Get wrecked. Oh shit, did I switch? I don't know if I switched Magnemite's nature and all that. Uh-oh. Let me check something. I didn't! Fuck! He's supposed to have Analytic. For his ability. Whatever. It'll be fine. Okay, it's... Oh wait, no, not that. Oh shit. I'll just do that. I can't use parabolic charge because it hits Mankey too. Great. Don't you dare steal my shit. Wait! Mankey's not holding it! Wait, Mankey's not holding it! Oh yeah, he is. Okay, never mind. Oh, I see it up there. Sorry, it's in the top left. I freaked out for a second there. Just catch it. Procrastinating on work now? Okay, you have a good night, Great ADHD. Appreciate you being here. Wait, no, don't release. Actually, I probably should get rid of Morpeko. It doesn't matter. I don't like Fido. Dude, all these Pokemon suck. I'm supposed to be getting a poison type or some shit. Come on. You stole my berry! Dick. I hate that. You can get like really, really good items to give to your Pokemon and one of them can just come along and steal it. It sucks ass. Don't reroll yet. Give me special defense, I guess. Alright, next rival battle. I know I haven't been playing long, but I'm probably going to call it quits after this. I kind of want to get going. Loragato! Suck, son of a bitch. Suck my dick. Fucking ass, shitty balls, nipples. Ground and steel. Definitely gonna use a ground type move. Sorry, Morpeko, you're taking one for the team, buddy. Oh, it missed! Oh, shit. Okay, well, I did not anticipate this. Power trip, I guess. Still taking one for the team. Sorry, buddy. And get Mankey out there. They're gonna switch again. Oh, I guess not. Well, shit. I'm in trouble. I don't have anything that counters steel type. Like, literally nothing. Mud Slap. Okay. Hold on. Shit. I'm gonna have to sacrifice Mankey. That sucks. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Hold up. Hold the phone. Okay. Am I gonna go after? Let's see. Yes! Get wrecked! Dumbass. It even missed. Yes! Oh wait, I have body press. I'm such a fucking idiot. No. Yeah, use body press on the motherfucker. Get him. Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I hope I go first still. Okay, good. And they say this game isn't about ending Pokemon. True. Kill him! Get him! Rip his guts out. What do you think a Ditto's internal organs look like? I'm definitely going to be slower. I'm going to have to... Let's see... it's just a matter of which one I want to feint. Probably Mankey, to be honest. Mankey's kind of useless right now. Okay. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray that I go first. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I'm probably gonna lose. Shit. Wait, this makes them dizzy, right? This makes them... Hold on. May also leave the target confused. That's my only shot. Please. No, please, please! Please! No! I'm so fucked, dude. Please. No! Okay, it's over, it's over. God damn it. I can't believe I run into this early. I didn't think it would. Alas. We gave it our best shot, but in the end, we are not the master. Okay. I think that's good for now. Oh, what did I just do? Alrighty, y'all. That's good outro music. We'll keep that. Perfect end of stream. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Been about 3.5 hours. It was a good stream. I don't know if I'm going to keep uploading to YouTube. At least for the meantime. Just because, like, I feel like I've been taking stream very seriously before my break. And, like, taking myself very seriously and feeling like I always have to be right about everything. And I just don't like that attitude. I don't like that mindset. Who's live? So... and it's starting to feel like an obligation and a job rather than like something I do for fun. So that's kind of part of the reason I took a break. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that's been going through my head. I think I've said most of it, but I just wanna chill for a little bit. Slowly get back into the stream grind, you know what I mean? I'm gonna send you guys to Dylan Burns because he's live. So if you're in YouTube chat, here's the link. And then for all you site chatters, I will host Dylan. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for being here. I had a wonderful, good first stream back. Now I'll be back more often. I feel much better. And I felt really good about this stream. I felt really good about it. So, look forward to more. I don't know which day I'll be back, but I will definitely be back at some point. So, until then, take care. Have a great weekend. I will see you all later. Love you all.